Good morning, everyone. Metamask warning doesn't seem to be there anymore. They must have stripped out all the code in their website so that it wouldn't show the warning. Or is it a legitimate system and you should go for it? Stay tuned, we'll find out information as it comes to hand. Who am I? I'm Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Thanks for tuning in. It's a morning show. It is 2 minutes past 6 a.m. in the morning. It's Monday morning, but around the rest of the world, it is actually still Sunday. As far as I'm concerned, I think Sunday is actually training day. So that means we'll probably have to put up with trash shit training us, and it's just going to be a long, laborious meeting. So hopefully my Avengers are in the chat room. We've currently got 5 people in the chat room. Well, actually, I lie. I've got 5 people watching me get ready for the morning. So what can we glean? Some interesting stuff that has been happening is we have literally been we've been tagging everyone. That might sound a bit weird. Let's just bring up my screen. Maybe I should explain my picture before I get started. 2 reasons I've done this picture. I'm trying to figure out what makes my YouTube videos popular and not popular, because I've got some competition at the moment called Rob Worley. Now he's a new YouTuber, and when I went through my new YouTuber experience and I got over my 1,000 and they monetize your channel, your videos go off. And his videos rank a lot better than mine. Had to stop my YouTube channel for a wee while in the day because I was getting sued by a guy in the New Zealand High Court for defamation. Would you believe? In my industry, it's quite common. For $3.8 million, he's going to share all the winnings with the people that were trying to incriminate me. However, long story short, hour and a half before a High Court judge actually looked at the paperwork, they filed a discontinuance. It cost me $36,000 in legal fees. I literally had the best lawyers in New Zealand who relished the opportunity of taking on a scammer who claims he's innocent, and I had no right to defame him. It was a bit of a hoot. It was in the New Zealand papers, and it's sort of a landmark case as well, which is even more exciting. Anyway, I got awarded just about all my legal fees. I got $27,500 was awarded. The scammer was in America. I'm a New Zealand citizen, and after they fined him for wasting the court's time for $27,500, they asked me for his home address so they could send a bill. That just that made me just about throw up in a bucket. I mean, how can somebody come through the New Zealand court system and the court not actually know where to send the bill in case she loses? That's justice, and that's why I'm a bit of a vigilante. Why I am a vigilante against anyone that's running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. I've had some interesting things happen in my time. I've been in a lot of newspapers. Haven't been on TV as such. I'm hoping that Netflix one day is going to pick up my lifestyle and maybe do a Netflix article about the rise and fall of crypto and all these Ponzi schemes and the like. And my Avengers will all be made rich and famous from a Netflix documentary. That's what I'd love to happen. I'd love to tell my story to anyone that wants to know it. But anyway, long story short, Rob's getting a lot of traction at the moment. So I thought it was a good idea to put a thumbnail with pretty ladies, pretty cars, jets, airplanes, money, and just see what happens. All right. Anyway, that was my story. I'm not going to waste it any longer. It looks like we have got these guys. I need to join my audio. Hopefully in a second we'll have some sound. Let's see, restart the share. Oh boy, I'm using Chrome because it gives a better user experience to you guys, but the sound problem. Let's see if that works. They're just getting themselves ready. Looks like we've got everything the way it should be. Gallery. We'll just go to gallery view. There's no sound at all because no one's talking, and hopefully we'll be able to get the ball rolling. It's very quiet in here today. Uncanny. So as you may have seen, Rob said that the MetaMask warning has been removed. I did email them asking them to have another look at it. I haven't seen any emails come back yet, but I'm just checking my emails as we speak. very quiet. Quite funny. Is it just me? Or was it really quiet? Are we waiting for Grace to start making noises? How many people do we have? 200.
Hello, Marianne. How are you? We're going to get started in a couple of minutes, okay? And Junior, thank you for being here, as well as Jesus Months, and Oliver. Thank you all for being here. Hey, Musen, how are you? Good. We'll get started in a few minutes, okay? Just give us a few minutes. All right. Okay.
Just while they're waiting around, yesterday I found a video that I think I had watched it, but I can't remember watching it. But it was just after they, it was just after they'd regrouped after getting rid of Sam Lee. And this video is uploaded on my YouTube channel. It's called "We Are All Satoshi: How the Dream Stealers Fell Short." And this is actually quite a breathtaking video. It starts off with Shavez doing a normal talk about "We Are All Satoshi." We've got Joe in there. But when I was looking at this video, it's 3 hours and 18 minutes long. You got Tammy Jackson, who's left, but it shows you what an integral part of this organization Tammy Jackson was. She talked about the new community structure. They all had a role. They were seeking people to run these meetings, like Grace. Grace was in this meeting. But if you want to find out the history and listen to these people, like I know the Scott lady, she actually, her and her husband brought in, I think, $24 million for Hyperverse with their community. And they just think they're going to rinse and repeat and do this all over again. Now, if you look at the structure that they wanted to get, you've even got Carl Miller in a suit. Well, not in a suit, looks like a trench coat. But breathtaking video. I really found it interesting. I literally have watched this twice yesterday while I was preparing it and running the meeting. They even talked about how they were going to release a dating app. So worthwhile having a listen and a watch to that video. You'll find it on the homepage of my YouTube channel. Okay, and they've just put everyone back in the waiting room, which is really interesting. And I assume they're actually watching me, which is even more interesting. So I'm going to do the dreaded thing and actually back up my connection. So I won't tell you what I'm doing. I don't want them to know, but I will actually do this today because they don't want me broadcasting. So they literally watch my meeting at Pixel, and then they will. So we're going to have to take evasive action. But in the meantime, while they're putting everyone in the waiting room, let's just watch a little bit of this meeting. Let's watch the funny part about, let's watch Tammy Jackson talking about these two. I hope that you see the screen.
Before we actually end for the day, what I'd like to do is to just briefly let everybody know that the resources that we have, Felicia, if you can turn your camera on, I'd appreciate that if you're able to. And I also want to bring on other people that I know is going to be a part of our training team, part of our presentation team, that has contributed in so many ways to what we have going on and will continue to contribute. We have Chantal here, is a representation of the financial freedom team that brings so much to this community, and we are just so grateful for her and their team. We have Rashidi, who is also a part of Shitha and Felicia's team, and we're gonna he's gonna be the one that's gonna be making videos and things of that nature for us as well. We also have this great team right here.
I apologize. Trying their best for me not to be broadcast.
Brian, you're not here now? Okay.
That's the reason.
All right. So
forward to being able to go ahead.
All righty.
I wanted to bring Brian and Rob on as well.
and we will go into
So let's go ahead and
present,
put a smile on our face.
and we will go to stop
I love
screen,
this song.
present. We'll turn the sound down, and we're going to go to share. We're going to share entire screen this time, and there we go there. Alrighty.
Chantel.
It's got music playing. Cunning plan, guys, but it didn't work, did it? No, it didn't. I'm just going to let Pixel out. You're not missing anything. You're just missing a double screen effort. Let's put that up there. And hopefully we're not going to...
Remember, guys.
Right. So we'll just leave that like that while she's playing the music. I'm going to let Pixel outside for a wee. It's morning over here. He wants to go to the toilet. Go to the toilet? Come on in. Hey, outside. Come on. There you go.
Call your mom.
Call your mum, she said. Drag them in there. 358 people in there, and that's pretty cool. Hopefully I'm coming across very good. Please unmute. I can't unmute because they have music playing, and I don't want music to play. But when the music stops, we'll unmute. So hopefully you can hear me okay. Hopefully you can hear me talking okay. I'll just check the audio signals. It looks like we're doing pretty good. Automatically adjust volume. I might just try that. Does that sound better or worse, or pretty much the same now I'm talking? I've just clicked the button. Hey, Pixel. Right. So Grace is trying to have a dancing session. She thinks she's boogieing away there, which is quite exciting. I'll just make sure. Sorry about that. I'm just doing something here tricky. They're getting cunninger, and so am I. Right, let's see what we got here.
Good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. Thank you for being here, and thank you expressly for being here on Mother's Day and allowing me to remember to wish you happy Mother's Day, because I've been trying to do it all weekend and I've been forgetting. Advanced Mother's Day, because I know I'm not going to see everybody today, but I'll do belated Mother's Day for the rest of the week, okay? So thank you for that indulgence. Now, you didn't come here to hear me talk. You came here to get out your pen and paper, and so you can take notes from one of a person I have come to respect so much, that they can take the most complex and complicated ideology, technology, conceptualization, and make it and deliver it and convey it to you in such a palatable manner that you can digest it like you're eating a wonderful, great meal or juicy fruit. Vomit, to be honest. Okay, so that is what we have today, expressly on Mother's Day. Now, I know he has wished his wife a happy Mother's Day, and he's called his mama. Okay, that's the first thing I made sure of. Okay, so he has done that. So he's okay today, right? All righty. So, but he comes all the way from India. And he has been a person who has developed and who has built companies and organizations and help people to develop themselves and to be able to build and realize their dreams. So his latest company is Dream Billions Incorporated.
Just testing my sound. 1 second.
That is their dreams. So his latest company is Dream Billions Incorporated.
Just testing my sound. 1 second.
That is what is so important about the Dream Billions is this. The reason I mention it is because he's just not dreaming.
All right, you got any questions? If you're on the fence with this and you're not sure whether it's a scam or not,
he does
this is what we're here for.
He's a master trainer.
Just ask questions and we'll provide you the answers with the knowledge that
we
know.
To actualize, turn your dreams into a reality. Because he's on the way to becoming a billionaire himself. He wants to
how are you going to spend your millions?
And have
it's all
you
part of my
along.
thumbnail today, isn't it?
Please, ladies and gentlemen,
have you seen my thumbnail?
You know who I'm talking about. But help me to welcome.
How are you going to spend your millions? So Trash Shit registered to a shanty town in India.
And your wonderful words of appreciation has been one of the main reasons why I look forward to Master's Training.
This meeting is being recorded.
And happy Mother's Day to everybody. Welcome to the Master Training.
Interesting
I
enough.
have been privileged and honored to deliver this training for a very long time, and being a part of the project and working closely with
Trash Shit has actually been promoting trade11.net, which is another system which is that provides arbitrage trading. And the other day, Shavez said if anyone's caught promoting any other program, he's going to block them or remove their accounts. So how about that? So if you look in his bookmarks while he's flipping, it'll be interesting to see if he still has Trade 11 along the top of his web browser. Anyway, I have to flip out of this every now and again because they're watching me. G'day Shavez, g'day Chantel, g'day Joe, g'day Carl, whoever's trying to block me out of here.
Aspects of the business that we are into. And of course, there will be updates on Boomerang, right? So let us begin this training and let me take you forward. But before we begin, one thing that we have observed in our team and that we would like to convey to this entire community is something related to patience.
And the other thing that's interesting, they don't have the chat room open. So there's no chat room open, so you can't ask any questions. The support basically goes around in circles. And we got 300 wallet addresses the other day from their support area of their website, which is absolutely amazing. We've been going through and tagging everybody, so we know there doesn't seem to be what they claim is 86,000 people have signed up for these Boomerang packages. It does actually seem like potentially maybe around about 8 or 10,000 people going by what we're seeing in the back end, which is absolutely ridiculous that they lie about their numbers.
Reacting, if we focus on acting, there will be much more prosperous for us to wait what is being delivered, what is about to get delivered to us. Chavez and
it's failed by not launching on the 1st of March, and then they were going to launch on April the 2nd, April the 8th, April the 20th, and then May the 3rd was the last attempt. And they claim that they want the product to be perfect before it's launched, but they give us the launch dates. We don't make them up. So it's just their own launch dates they set that they're falling short on. But this is over, well, it's 70 days, 74 days of no launch so far.
And it has the potential to change many lives. We have listed this.
Richard's in the room. G'day, Richard. Nice to have you here, mate.
So today we
You're
will
my
take
soldier.
Our part of learning from this master training. I will help you understand what are the dynamics of this business that we are into, how this project has been designed, and how everything has been
put them in the chat room and we'll answer
so
them in real
very
time.
quickly, let us welcome you all to the master workshop on VAS, that is we are also Doshi, BDCC, that is the Bitcoin code, and Boomerang, that is the latest addition in our business suite. So I'm Trashit Galot, already been introduced. I don't need much of words to further, but here is a gentleman who needs not an introduction, but some words of appreciation. Because just at 20
and I will cut you off every now and again because if you don't know that We Are All Satoshi is basically Sam Lee's baby. Sam Lee has actually been charged by Americans for his connection to Hyperverse. And these are all connected because we've found them coming out of the same building. We've watched crypto being moved around between Ponzi scheme and Ponzi scheme. And Sam Lee's been charged with serious fraud from America. He's an Australian citizen. Australia's after him because he stole $58 million with this company, which is called Blockchain Global. And I won't go into that. But my point is, We Are All Satoshi is actually, the founder of the company is Sam Lee. Sam Lee's a wanted man. So they've carried on, pushed Sam Lee to the side. I believe it's a company behind this called Hypertech Group. Hypertech Group has actually now put Shavez in charge, but they're making out that Shavez is taking on everyone's responsibility. I do actually believe that Hypertech Group is just using Shavez and Sam Lee as puppets. So there's a cease and desist order from the state of California saying that no one's allowed to promote this because it's a scam. And they have continued, which is breathtaking in itself. That alone should be enough for you to say, I don't want any involvement. We Are All Satoshi has now become an affiliate marketing program where they are going to find products. The multi-level marketers, which are part of it, are actually going to be coming up with more and more products. So on Wednesday, Chavez will probably announce another product that's going to be launched that never gets launched. And just 5 weeks ago, he talked about how they were going to become a flash loan providers. And these flash loan providers were actually, he said it was already underway. His team that's busy trying to fix this problem is actually now working on another product that they're going to launch that never happens. It just goes around and around in circles. But the long story short of that, on the May, they were going to release a program where people could actually test their flash loan provider service. All these services come at a cost. All these services offer a commission to people who sell them. So if you put it in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, all these people in these meetings that are trying to kick me out are all multi-level marketers. They're just trying to sell products and get the commission. And that's what We Are All Satoshi has become. So whether the product is genuine, works, stops, starts every 10 seconds, they don't give a shit because they're just trying to convince you to invest.
We will cover that in this master training. So every cryptocurrency, whenever they are launched, they have a fixed supply or volume. If we consider Bitcoin, there are only 21 million Bitcoins in the entire earth.
And they talk about Bitcoin like they're associated with it. There's no association with Bitcoin. It's like saying I'm going to start making my own type of electric cars. And if you look at Tesla, and Tesla sells this many cars, and he had this many, and he made this car do this, and that. And we're going to release our own version of electric car. It doesn't have a steering wheel, if you've been following other ones. But these guys, that's what they're saying to you. They're going to release something that's similar to something that is successful. And in my opinion, if you were going to invest in any Bitcoin on the internet, just go to an exchange and buy some Bitcoin. But don't think that these guys have got Bitcoin, their own version of it, because Bitcoin is worth nearly $70,000 each now, isn't it? The US.
Only 1.31 million of Bitcoin is left, but even this many Bitcoins will take almost 116 years to get entirely into supply.
Well, they're going to have the same success, obviously.
It's halving events.
There's thousands of new Bitcoins and tokens coming on
in the halving year of Bitcoin. We have already
going into the market every day.
We have already achieved the fourth halving.
So this is just one of them.
And we can see, in this coming days, we will enter the bullish market.
The British market.
So much liquidity in the market.
Oh God, the claims these guys make should be shot, really.
Or maybe $150,000. So even 1.39 million, what is left of Bitcoin, it will take 116 years. And the final year, when the entire Bitcoin will be out.
So originally, We Are All Satoshi had this thing where if you bought a membership for $1,000, 68% of that money went into the advertising or the marketing budget, which is where they paid back the commissions. 30% of the money went into the Vault Horizon. And then that 2% went to the tech provider, which was meant to be Shavez, was originally Sam Lee. So that's the structure of the company, basically. Then all the money went into the Vault Horizon. They had $4.2 million in the Vault Horizon. And then when Sam got kicked out for doing cocaine and getting drunk every 10 minutes, they moved, Shavez made a decision by himself to move all the money from one vault to another to prove he had ownership. There's still no proof. And then they made another decision to move all the money that was in the Vault Horizon and put it into a bank called CaixaBank. CaixaBank we thought was an Indian bank, but now we find out it's got a branch in India and there's other branches around the world. They offered to pay 36% per annum. So then Tammy Jackson got online there and she said to everybody, hey, good news, everybody. We're going to pay the community 3% of the interest from the money in the Vault Horizon. So it's another kickback for you. no one, the bridge has been down for probably over 160 days, which means no one can get their money out of We Are All Satoshi. So it doesn't matter how much they pay you or what they say, just no money going anywhere here except in. We've tracked over $140 million have been paid into the We Are All Satoshi and Boomerang wallet addresses over the last 5 or 6 months. That's what we've tracked. So a lot of money going around here, guys. The other thing that's interesting is why are they moving the money around? Why are they putting it in and then moving it off in small amounts of money and then moving off to Binance wallets that we can't see? I mean, because they don't intend to do anything with the money except they're just stealing it from the community. I'll come up with other gems when they pop into my brain. It is 27 minutes past AM here in New Zealand, and my brain don't always work the best in the morning. I'll be honest.
May 2024, that is 61,500. Anybody who would have invested back in 2010, just
oh, that's right. I was going to say, Gobi contacted me on the phone, and he said, "Don't badmouth me on the internet. I've just about got the money out of the Vault Horizon. I'm trying to get Shavez to liquidate the Vault Horizon so that he can pay back his community, who we advised that they should get involved in We Are All Satoshi." Now, that might not sound like much, but the truth of the matter is that when Gobi seemed to have found out that there was no money in the Vault Horizon, it was just a veneer, he left, and so did Tammy. And the video I played yesterday showed how integral part that Tammy played in the whole organization. So the fact that the two top earners have left We Are All Satoshi, and that's Gobi and Tammy Jackson, that left Lucky, who seems to be in charge now, and she's meant to be the highest ranked, which means she should be getting $1 million of your money soon because she keeps referring people. Now, I've heard that people that have been in Lucky's community have actually died by suicide because they lost their money from Hyperverse and she promoted it. So she's a ruthless son of a gun who will promote anything for anything. And all these multi-level marketers that give me a hard time and tell you that I'm a scammer and all this sort of stuff are the people on the payroll. They are receiving the commissions in real time for selling these packages. And as you can see, Trash Shit here, he will literally be promoting anything. And he's already promoting another one called Trade 11. So if you go to trade11.net, you'll see another scheme, and we've seen screenshots of the same fake arbitrage trading platform. So we have written to Metamask, we've asked them to explain about the warnings. Currently, they don't have a Metamask warning going by what Rob Woolley was saying yesterday, but we will actually keep you up to date. But we've also asked them to investigate trade11.net. I believe they're connected because they keep talking about not jumping the fence and going off to another scheme. Why that is interesting, if you've been following this as much as I can, when they launched Boomerang's website, they also made it that people could buy their arbitrage trading licenses directly from the website, intercepting the multi-level marketers. The multi-level marketers didn't like this, so there's a bit of an uproar in the back end of the community, and we have had secret recordings given to us of 35 people who are trying to play this like a game of chess, who are showing what dismay that the whole organization behind this multi-level marketing side of the business is with their hands up in the air saying that Shavez is trying to shaft us. He's trying to intercept our referral fees. And this is the real interesting thing. But long story short is they have now updated the website. We found the test website before it was launched, and they had removed the part where people could actually buy their licenses direct. And now they have to sign up for a We Are All Satoshi account. And we'll have a look in a minute. Well, we won't have a look, actually. I don't want to lose this. But literally, you can see money being paid into the We Are All Satoshi wallets. And I will actually show you that because it's quite breathtaking. But if we go to Tron, and we went to the main income wallet, which I'll bring up in another browser and drag it onto the window, you will see that people are still signing up for We Are All Satoshi memberships. They're just playing the music at the moment. You wonder what we're doing. And I'll see if I can bring it up. Still playing music. And I'll see if I can bring it over. But just to show you, I can give this, if anyone wants these addresses and they want to see where the money's going. So $300,000 have been taken off this platform just over the weekend because it was $600,000. So if you have a look at this, you'll see this is the main income wallet for We Are All Satoshi. So on Friday, there was 600,000 in here. So that means they've taken off another 300,000 from you. In here, you'll be able to see you know, $50, $500, $50. So somebody here, this is the pattern that somebody signs up for a We Are All Satoshi membership. They buy their left leg, their right leg, because they want to recruit other people. Then they buy a $500 license. There's the 501. So if you put $501, it allows fluctuation, and it's the same deal. Somebody buys a $50 membership, they buy their left leg, their right leg, and then they'll buy a $500 license. So we've watched $140 million leave the community just like that. That's Rob. That guy, I think, looks like Rob, sort of. But anyway, this is just a video they're playing, and they're playing music. But we're watching the blockchain. The blockchain don't lie, they say, and we say that too. And it's amazing what you find out.
Of Bitcoin, would you like to sit on the sideline, or would you like to actively participate in the opportunity?
So here's the sales pitch skills, and boys,
wealth that can give you a generational, asset. So allow me to introduce to you one of the finest mining program that we are having in our ecosystem. That is the mining of BTCC. It's Bitcoin Code. Back in October 2023, we launched our own blockchain, that is the BTC20 Smart Chain. And with this smart chain, we entered into a world of digital mining. Initially, there were physical hardware or technical specification that was required to mine the assets in cryptocurrencies. But as of today, with the advancement of technology, without any external hardware, without any special knowledge,
if you want to come on stage, you're more than welcome. Anyone's welcome to come on stage.
BTCC in their smartphones.
How you doing?
All they require is a Web3 wallet with which they can connect their NFTs, and they can mine BTCC not just for a couple of years, but it is like for 140 years. That means not just you will be benefited, but your next generation also will be able to.
It's generational wealth 101.
Heap the rewards of this amazing opportunity, the amazing mining program that we are introducing.
It's amazing.
So the Bitcoin Code, or the BTC20 blockchain, it is our latest blockchain. And if we speak of this blockchain, this is EVM compliant blockchain. EVM stands for Ethereum Virtual Machine. It is like an operating system for the blockchain. We know we are using this laptop, it has its own operating system. And if we consider blockchain, so this is the latest technology in which the entire blockchains are synchronized. So EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine, we are very much compatible to it. That means all the latest products or the new technological development that we can integrate on our blockchain. So that makes our blockchain more adaptable to futuristic opportunities. And this will attract many, many projects on our blockchain. If we speak of the speed of blockchain, that is measured in TPS, that is transaction per second. If we speak of Bitcoins, the mother of all cryptocurrencies, its TPS is just 6 to 7. And here we have 64,000 TPS for our blockchain. That means our blockchain is more fast. This also will help people.
That means you just lose your money faster. Money.
Now, the gas fees, that is another critical component to measure the effectiveness of the blockchain. So here we have a gas fees which is almost a cent. So with the lowest gas fees, we will be more compatible compared to any other blockchain. We are fast, we are scalable, we are secured, and it is the project is absolutely decentralized. That means the mining of its native coin, BTCC, is absolutely decentralized. And in fact, if we speak of BTCC, the supply is only through mining. This gives an added advantage to our.
So if you want to buy a miner, they're really cheap at the moment. Like, don't pay $50 for them. You can buy secondhand ones.
Many ICOs are about to be introduced to our blockchain.
I think for $7 you can buy them now, even though they're worth $50. So he says you can buy them for $7 on their open market.
In the near future. So this is the right time to invest in BTCC or getting involved with the mining of BTCC.
Just invest away, ladies and gentlemen.
It is very much important for you to understand this.
You need to understand what they're saying, because they gaslight people into thinking that this is an investment opportunity, even though they're not financial advisors.
These NFTs are in range of $50 to $5,000, and you can start with any single NFT or a multiple NFTs.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen.
Mining BTCC for like 140 years. Each
Oh,
NFT is
sounds so
having
good.
its own technical
I can
specification.
finally
Each NFT
give
has
Pixel the
its
lifestyle
own
that he
hash
deserves.
power through which
Pixel's my
determines
dog, in
the
case you've
rate
just
at
tuned
which it
in.
will grab BTCC from the daily supply, and it will have its own consumption value as well.
Oh, it's going to be
So
good.
all the NFTs are different in terms of technical specification, and a combination of various NFTs can give you a good hash power, and through which you can claim BTCC from the daily supply.
Yeah.
If we speak of BTCC and its potential,
Its potential.
BTCC, that is the
Should be talking
Bitcoin
about its
code,
current wealth.
it has Bitcoin in its name itself.
Oh, wow.
And this project or this coin has been designed on the exact roadmap of Bitcoin.
Except they had
We are
B
following
fuel,
the
and
exact
that's
chain that Bitcoin
if something's
followed, and
exactly
for
the
that
same,
reason, we
then
are
it's exactly the
exact
same. But this
copy
one, you
of
needed to keep
Bitcoin.
topping up
If we
to
speak of
mine. You
supply,
needed to
that's
buy
only
this B
21
fuel,
million.
and I don't know.
If we
I've never heard
speak
of
of
B fuel
supply
with
or how it gets
Bitcoin,
into
so I don't know where
supply,
they
that
get
is
off
only
actually
through
saying
mining.
it's exactly the same.
That means all the initial miners, even if you are having a single NFT, you are contributing to the supply.
Oh, you'd be part of the
You are
community.
also
It's
the
like a
initial
religious cult,
supply
guys.
of BTCC. So the supply is only through mining, and the initial supply of BTCC is 7,200 BTCC every day, distributed
Every
amongst
day,
all the
every
miners.
day.
But who gets what? It
Well,
depends
Shavez gets
on
a
the
whole lot,
hash
but I
power
don't believe
through
Shavez is
which
actually
they
in charge here.
claim
Just saying,
BTCC from the daily
make that
supply.
clear.
Halving in every 4 years. That is, we are following the exact roadmap
No,
of
you're
Bitcoin.
not.
And
No,
because
you're
of that
not.
reason,
You
because
liar, liar.
we
Your
had to follow
pants
the
on
little more
fire.
advanced,
Oh,
we
you little
reached something
cheeky,
that no other
cheeky,
coin was
cheeky little
has
man.
ever will ever to achieve. So we reached almost 87.782 in terms of value
Wow,
of
that you
BTCC in just 80 days from the date
actually.
of
Oh, you
launch.
raised it, but that's not
So
what it is now. It's down to
we
about
saw
61, I think.
this coin
Let's have a
growing
wee look wherever we're
potentially
talking to you. Make sure I
as
know what
high
I'm
as
talking about.
$87. So this is a feat in itself, and this is it is like a trailer to what the
A
potential of
trailer,
this coin
trucking
is.
trailer over a cliff.
So $87 in just 80 days, and right
It's a
now,
miracle.
trending at $62, we have a very
$62. Well, let's have a
strong
wee look at
coin
that, eh?
that can determine the future of cryptocurrencies. Now, over here also we have 140 years of mining program, and the blockchain is
Trade
live, and it has lots of
dashboard.
features, and the mining interface also has many already features available with it: the mining, harvesting, swap, bridge, and everything.
Everything. It's just a
So
one-stop shop
as
of
of
giving
now, we
money
are
away.
on the basic
Hope I
trend
don't
of
sound cynical.
Bitcoin, and this leverages BTCC. It gives an added advantage to BTCC. So it
BCCC.
is very much important.
Oh, it
for
has
you
actually
also
gone up
to
a little bit, the
understand
value.
BTCC, and this
And that's their
BTCC
fake
is
certificate.
available
It's probably
in
real.
terms of you
And
can
don't
start
forget,
your
they're
mining
trying to
journey
make
from the
themselves
NFTs,
legal,
by
which
purchasing
means that they
NFTs
currently
available on
aren't
their affiliate
legal.
marketing
But
system. And as
this
I
has
had
been
mentioned,
challenged
that
at the
Shavez
moment
is already
by
in
some very
process
clever
of
people
developing the
called
entire
Susie.
ecosystem in a decentralized manner.
And they've gone and registered this in the
We
state of
have
Wyoming.
also initiated
And this
the
certificate is the same
registrations
company
of
that
we are
registered
also Toshi into a
Transit Card has
decentralized
also
autonomous
gone through
organization
the
that's called a
registration
DAO.
process for
So we
them.
have already registered ourselves as a DAO, and this is the
So
certificate that
if
you
you're not
can
familiar with
see.
Transit Card,
And
it has renamed
we are
itself
also
to
Toshi is basically
Finmore.
an affiliate model where digital products are sold in terms of NFTs and licenses
And they rinse and
subscriptions.
repeat. That's what I'm getting
So
at.
we
But
have
they're using the
420
same
miners
scammy
that are
people
digital
that register
NFTs
these
available
companies
on We Are Also Toshi.
for
Then we
other
also
people
have
who
those
are running
packages
scams,
which
which
were
have fallen
available,
over
but
already
as of
to
now it's
register their own company.
completely sold out.
But
And
anyway,
then
that's
we
been
have
challenged at the
licenses of
moment.
Boomerang exclusively available on
Because
We
just
Are
because you're a
Also
DAO
Toshi.
doesn't mean
So
that
We
you
Are Also Toshi, that
don't
is
have to follow
was,
the law.
will always be our central affiliate model through which we will sell all our products and services.
I'm
Now,
amazed
an
that they've got that
important topic
Metamask
that we will
warning
cover over
removed,
here
but that
is,
means that they would have stripped out the
the
backing
demand and
dubious
supply,
code
and
out
I
of
will
the
help you
website that they
understand
were trying to
how
do
this
the
entire
shady
thing
practices
is
with.
organized
And that's
and
why.
how we determine a price of a coin or token. So this is a very important topic for us all to understand. This is the basics of cryptocurrencies that we are
Basics
covering,
of
and it is very
cryptocurrencies.
important for you to
It's
understand,
important for you
because
to
that is how
understand.
you will
You need to understand this.
BTCC in
Your
true
life will
sense.
depend on this.
So every cryptocurrency, when it is launched, the supply of that coin or token is backed by a liquidity.
Oh,
And
liquidity that you
the
never ever
supply
see.
of a coin or token and its liquidity, they always go hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
We have seen many times that when a coin is listed, the coin is not listed alone. It is backed by a liquidity that is provided to the exchange, so that against that liquidity, the price of the coin can be determined. So BDCC, the Bitcoin code, which was launched as a mining asset or mining reward back in October 2023.
Who pays the company?
Introduced against
These guys are
minimum
scumbags. Some
liquidity.
messages coming in
So
from
a price was
Crypto
determined by
Dynamo.
Shavez.
These
That was
guys are
$3,
scumbags. Certainly
and
are.
from that $3, it went to all-time high
Yep,
$87.
level. Good to see you here,
Now
Rich.
the
Looking
coin
well.
is not listed on any exchange,
No.
but it is of course
But
backed by a liquidity on our own
backed.
system.
As long as it's backed by a frog,
So when we see
you'll be fine.
the mining, when we see the mining
Hold it.
interface,
It's kids coming in. Daddy, don't scam people. Don't scam people, Daddy.
so over here you can see the swap feature on. I'm sorry, this is Bridge.
Oh, everything looks so much the same to every platform.
I know. This one actually, one of the
On the mining
screens,
interface, you
we can
can
go
see
back
the
to
swap feature, and in
Hcash
that
and
you
so
will
exactly the
find
same bit of
the
software they're
liquidity
using, which is
against
unique to them.
BTCC.
They
So
just
on
go
this
on and
swap
on.
feature, you will have this section over here that is called overview, and when you when you tap on this, you will see the actual liquidity available against the BTCC, and this liquidity practically determines the price of BTCC. So whenever you want to sell BTCC, like in just a second one, so you can see
What are
it's
you eating,
almost
Lisa?
$61.85.
Eggs.
So how this
I
price
eat more
is
eggs than
determined
most
and
people
how
because
a
I'm a
price of
plant-based
any
eater,
coin
but I
is
do eat
determined. In
eggs.
fact, for
I love
that we
them.
need to understand
Yeah, no, they're good.
supply and liquidity. So how BTCC went from $3 to $87, that is what
Just
we are
tell
going to
us.
cover
It's
in this
exciting.
topic.
How did you
So
manage to
understand
come?
this,
The more people that
whenever
put
a
money
coin
in,
or token is launched, it
pushes
is
it up.
always backed by a liquidity.
Always backed.
A
Back
coin
why
is
liquidity?
listed, it is listed along with the liquidity.
Oh,
And
along.
in most of the exchanges, the liquidity is in most of the exchanges, the liquidity is in Bitcoin. And for that reason, Bitcoin has always, as a traditional cryptocurrency, always has dominated the market.
If you keep
So
talking
you
about
will
Elon
see
Musk
the
and
entire crypto market,
Steve
it
Jobs
follows
and
the trend of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is
Bill,
pumping, you will
whatever his
see
last name
all the
is,
coins and
and
tokens
you just
pumping.
keep rubbing
Again,
shoulders with rich people, it makes you
and
guys
if
rich.
Bitcoin is being dumped, you will see all the coins are they are also into bearish run.
The
So
bullish
as
one.
of now, what is happening is we are in the halving year of Bitcoin.
Oh, we are.
So there
That's
will
all
be going to be
related.
so
They're
much
not
of
Bitcoin though.
that will
That's what
enter
they
into the
meant
market,
to
and
remind
people
I
will
know.
start buying Bitcoins.
They're not
This is a
actually
trend that has
Bitcoin.
been
They're no ones.
the market has been following for like every 4 years.
And they talk about the
So
market.
when people
It's like me talking
start
about Wall
buying
Street
or
and
holding
asking everyone for a
Bitcoin,
cup of coffee.
the liquidity will keep on increasing. And for
Exactly the
that
same.
reason, if Bitcoin
Hey, do hit
appreciates,
the thumbs up
most
if
of
you're
the
in the chat room. It
cryptocurrencies
would
will
be
also
much
appreciate.
appreciated.
So let
And
us
if you have got
understand
any
this supply and
spare money, buy
liquidity.
me a cup of coffee.
Assuming
I'll
that
take that quite
you
happily.
have
I'll
like
even put a wee
100
banner on
coins
the bottom.
and you
There you
have a
go.
liquidity of $1,000 against this
And if you're
100
watching the
coins.
rerun of this, there's
So
a
how
wee
do you
thanks
determine
button
the
underneath.
price
Just
of
click
each
that.
coin?
Show me the money.
So 100 coins
Bitcoin's
Please.
dropped
$1,000
now, isn't it?
property.
It's dropped
So
about
that the
4,000.
price of the coin would be
Oh, you're very quiet.
$10
See if you can talk in
per
between them when he takes a
coin.
breath. Here we go.
So to understand this, I'll take you to a section where we can understand how a coin is pumped. And
Now, this is quite funny what he's
so
about
over
to show
here,
you
we'll
here.
try
This
to
is a graph. And
understand
if you've
how
been watching this as long as we have,
so
every
assuming that
time
you
Shavez changed something, he has to come up with a new graph to make it sound exciting. At one point, you were going to turn something stupid like $50 into $1,500. But now it'll be interesting to see what he's going to show us this time.
If they purchase of this 100 coins, they purchase 10 coins, right? So the coins left in the system, that
In
is
the system.
90. And as 10 coins were bought
Yo-yo.
at $10,
Yo-yo's in the
so
house.
$100
See?
were added into
Yo-yo.
the liquidity. Is it correct? So the existing liquidity
The
has
existing
increased
liquidity.
to $1,100, and the available coins against this liquidity in the system, they
Yo-yo.
are 90.
Never
So
really
that
launched.
determines
Never really
the
launched
price of the coin
BTCC.
as
That is.
12.22. So
And by the way,
just
if you
notice
are a believer
that
of
the price of the
BTCC
coin
and you
has
want
increased
to
from
buy
$10
more,
to $12,
more shit from them,
right?
rather than buying it direct, come to me because I have people that are dying to get out of it. And we actually had Richard sell some of his shit to some believer the other day, which is fantastic. So if you want to get rid of your shit and give it
So
to
now
somebody else who
if
likes shit,
another
by all
lot
means,
is
come and reach out
purchased
to us and
at a
we'll tee you
price
up.
of
Or if you need help, there's
$12.22,
one way of getting out of it. It's
that
finding somebody
means
who's a believer
the number
and
of
sell your shit to
tokens
them.
left
At least
is
get your money back.
80,
Richard did.
right? And another
This crap makes you wonder if
almost
currencies have
132
always been
is
inflated
added into
by the present
liquidity.
wicked days.
So
Yeah, it's a
now
good
the
point,
price
Rich.
of the coin will increase to
Now, what have we got?
15.28.
Indian community hunting
So
leaders.
122
Is that right? Brilliant. I'll leave that up for a while.
divided
That's a
by
great one. I
80,
love hearing
that
comments like
determines
that.
the coin of price
Oh,
as
that's a shame.
15.28.
Those poor leaders.
So here we have
So
new
this Ponzi
parameters.
scheme, that
Now
it's just
assuming
another day in
somebody
the office
purchased
for
like
people like
30
trash shit.
coins together
But
at
literally, there's people out
15.28.
there who realize the
So
scam's up on
almost
the 1st of
4
March and they're going after these
460
people. So if you're sitting here
of
thinking because they're
liquidity
doing
was
these
added, and the
presentations,
number of coins remaining in the
this is
system
still a
are
good
just
investment,
50,
you're
and
wrong.
that
This fell
set
over
the price
70
of the
days ago,
coin to
and these guys are
almost
still selling this shit to
33.61.
Grandma Joe.
So
It's
you
absolutely
can
amazing.
notice over here how the price of the coin keeps on increasing as the liquidity
Oh.
is entering
And
the coins are
and this
short.
is, I don't even
So
think,
this way
is it listed on any
liquidity
proper
keeps on
exchange?
increasing. Now we are considering only
That this
a
was
limited small
legit,
volume,
the
but when they
governments
are
of the
in
world
thousands
would
of
have
dollars
monetized
of
a long time
liquidity
ago.
and
Yeah,
almost
Yeah.
that's right, Richard.
1,000 coins and as such values, so it gives a bigger numbers over here. So if now somebody purchased at $33, if somebody purchased like 40 coins, so only 10 coins are left in the market.
Oh
And
no! If
the
if
liquidity
all these words,
increased
if,
to
when,
almost
it
3,000,
is
and
going
because
to,
of
all
that,
these words should be
on the
raving
price
red
of the
flags in your little
coin,
brain saying
when it
it
started
hasn't
from
happened, won't
$10,
happen, never
it
will
has
happen.
now
Instead,
grown
replace them with those
to
words instead, because this is
$302.
all a philosophy of a scholar who's
So
gaslighting you into
in
thinking
the
you need
centralized
to do
system,
things.
or
So don't buy into this crap.
centralized
It's just poos and wheeze,
this
smelly
token
poos and
dumping of
wheeze.
coins are
Isn't that right,
acted
Richard?
in a similar manner. A $10 coin or token is
And
pumped
if you
when
do know where
liquidity
any of the
because
Indian leaders are,
it capitalizes to such a
their home addresses, their
high
phone numbers, please
gains
give them to us because we don't mind
sometimes.
sending the village
Now
people around to
assume
visit
that
them.
right now,
Ooh, what's that noise?
assume that right now the coin is priced at 302, and if anybody sells off just 20 coins,
Just 20 coins.
can you see there is no liquidity left? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll bring up trash it. Oh, I can bring up trash it.
There
Let's
is
bring up
no
trash it while we're
liquidity
talking to them, eh?
left in the market.
It'd be rude not to.
So
Should we
that
bring up trash it?
technically reduces the coin's
I think we
value
will.
to
Let's see. We'll find
almost
his phone number.
0.
Can we see him?
This is how a coin is pumped
I'll
and
find
dumped.
trash
So
it
if you
first.
understand, BDCC. So over
There he
here,
is. All
you
right,
can
let's
see
see if we
a
can see him here.
consistent liquidity
There he
is
is.
maintained,
I'll bring him up.
and because
See
of
if it
which
works.
we can
Where is he?
see
There.
the
Put the
price
volume
of
on.
BDCC
Let's bring him
is
up. See if he
almost
flinches.
constant for a very
Voice
long
call.
time. That is 62. Now, how is this liquidity maintained?
See if he looks at his
So
phone. He
to
normally does.
maintain this liquidity, Chavez is introducing many systems
Phone's ringing. Trash it. You want to pick up your phone, trash it?
Now,
Pick up your phone, trash
already
it.
know
Trash
that
it. Pick up your
when
phone.
you are mining BTC,
Now look at his tabs.
right?
See the sign in
You need to
for
pay a cost of
T1111.
mining, that is in
That
terms of
is actually the sign
this
in
B
for
fuel when paid in
trade11.net.
dollars or maybe
So
in
this guy here
maybe in B
truly
fuel,
believes this is the best
this
system ever,
directly
but is
goes
also a
to
member of
it
trade11.net.
basically backs against the
Doesn't
coin,
that tell you something?
and that increases
He won't pick
the
up his
value
phone.
of BTC. So one of
Come
the
on, Trisha.
parameter through which liquidity is
See
increased,
if you can hear his phone
this
vibrating.
liquidity is increased, that is
We phoned whatever his phone was, which
so
phone
what Chavez has done is
Chantel the other day, and you hear a phone vibrating as I was ringing it.
Now
Ooh, he
what
looked.
we are going to do with NFT is start
Pick up your
mining.
phone,
And
mate.
when you start mining,
Pick up your phone.
it is practically free for you. But to claim the mining rewards, you need to pay the cost of mining, and that is in B fuel.
Put him in this
And
mode.
when you pay the cost of mining, maybe in B fuel or maybe in dollars,
Put that over there.
it goes into liquidity, and that is how
Trash shit. Answer your phone. It's a bit rude to leave me hanging like that.
So as the number of people they will mine, they will eventually pay
I'll
the
just keep
cost
bringing
of
him.
B fuel.
I won't let.
Cost in B fuel, right? And this way fuel will keep on adding
Oh,
into
no
the
answer.
liquidity,
Let's ring him
and
again.
this will keep on increasing the price of the asset.
Let me know if he looks at his
So
phone.
what happened?
I'll
How
keep
did
tagging people.
I already explained you how it went from $3
Yeah, I
to
already explained you.
$57.
Gaslighting.
How
See,
did
you're
it
too scared to
came
challenge
back
him.
from
Do you want to
$87
challenge
to
him?
$61?
You talk to him on the
So
phone
what
and you
happened
say,
is
you realize this
Shavez
is a scam,
introduced
don't you?
the
And he goes,
notes
no, it's
of
not. And I go,
around
why do you believe that?
300 notes
And he'll go,
packages were
because
released
Shavez
for
said it wasn't a
almost
scam.
$57,000, and for that reason, many people they sold off
So if you
their
want to know where he
hard-earned
lives, I can
mining
show you his
rewards
company
into
address.
BTCC. So when people sell off BTCC, we have seen over here, right? When people sell, the liquidity it
We've seen it.
exhausts, and that reduces the price of the coin. So
Right.
eventually, when people started selling off BTCC,
Ugh.
it practically empties
God smells
the liquidity, and if the
weed.
liquidity it gets low,
Bullshit. Is it
coin the
bullshit?
price of the coin will
Oops.
obviously it will reduce, it will go short, right? So one reason was notes. The another reason was
He's touching his
Shavez
phone.
introduced
We'll get annoyed in a minute.
packages,
He's picking up
right?
his phone?
So many
No,
people
he's
who had
scratching himself like a
initially
monkey.
started mining and they had assets in terms of BTCC that sold off their assets. For that reason, right now we are
Oh, it's coming through you,
standing
Lisa. My
strong with
sound, is it? I thought it was.
$61 and
It's okay. Trying to figure out if I could hear him ringing, but I think it's coming through you.
So even though
Ringing?
not being listed
Oh,
on any
I can hear you.
exchanges,
Oh,
we are still able to encash
oh.
this BTCC.
He doesn't
at a
care about
price
me.
of
He didn't
as-
answer his
as
phone.
of the price of $61. So eventually, when the liquidity will increase, the price
Might
of
ring my
BTCC will
Avengers.
also increase. But how the liquidity will
Bring the
increase?
Avengers.
One is when people start harvesting.
That's the real men.
Mining is important, of course, but mining is useless if you don't harvest your rewards. So it's like growing a crop in a farm,
Oh,
and
goodness
when
me.
there is a time to harvest, you are not harvesting it,
We're not harvesting.
because to claim that farming
I'm
rewards,
ringing my Avengers now.
you need
At least
to
transit
sell that
picks up. That'd be
to
funny,
sell
wouldn't
the
it?
crops in the market. You need to harvest it first. If you don't harvest, you cannot transact on it. You cannot transfer
My
it. You
Avengers
cannot
must be sleeping.
market it, right? So these are your mining rewards. Absolutely, they are yours. You have claimed this BTCC from the daily supply, but to take it out of the
I've got the
system
right number.
is in your wallet, where you can transfer it, where you can you can sell it, where
You can
you
sell
can
it.
swap it.
You can strap it.
So to be
Jesus.
able to utilize your rewards, you need to pay the fees in terms of
Ah,
and that is called harvesting.
what's up, Bridget?
And when the fees is paid in
I was
the harvested
texting
amount, that is
with one
fuel,
hand,
it
pouring a drink
eventually
with
gets
another
into
hand, and my other hand
liquidity.
was
And when
eating.
it gets into liquidity, what happens is
Living the dream, mate. We're living the dream. Trash it's going for it today, mates. It's another day in Groundhog Day. They put me into the waiting room every now and again, and they flash up my username. So if they do that now, they're not going to see my username. They're going to see you on the phone to me instead. Because I've put, so I'm getting cunning now. But boy, they really hate us. Eh? I thought they would have actually taken the opportunity to actually come online and address the questions that we have.
Yep.
They must have had a wee bit of a victory, though. I was a bit upset by that. I went to bed crying last night because Metamask seems to have removed the warning from their website. And Rob's going, oh, well, and blah, blah, and I'm going, yeah. And I said, what that would mean is they've gone through their website and stripped out all the naughty code because they can't compete with that big red flashy warning that comes up because their community is going, it's dangerous if I continue. And then you've got Joe going, please continue. Don't worry. be happy. And then
think about it, though. Did they learn that from you?
Well, yeah, we're using the same gaslighting techniques to communicate to their members that you do not bypass a big red flashy screen that's in front of you telling you not to proceed because you're going to lose all your money. You actually stop and wait until they fix the code. So they fixed the code, but I reckon they've just stripped out all the code of the website. And that's what they've done.
What you and Rob found out about MetaMask from MetaMask needs to be, immediately addressed with MetaMask.
Well, we've got
now
correspondence.
That they don't have it anymore, can you give us a confirmation that this is no longer a scam? Because didn't the email say that it's a scam website?
Yeah, it did.
The
And they're
deceptive website.
publishing, and the fact that the ironic part of it all is they were telling people that because they are trying to execute trades that flagged MetaMask, but then they tell you that their DApp or their contracts aren't connected, and they're asking people to test their system, and their system isn't connected to the, what do you call it, smart contracts. I don't know the terminology. So it's kind of ironic that their system isn't connected to the real juicy stuff or the contracts. However, it's still raising a flag with MetaMask because they're claiming that they are connected. If that makes sense.
Right.
So it's an oxymoron in a way.
But we could still call out Rob, because Rob's the one that got the email, and then he re-updated us. And then at the last notion of it, it said you have been blocklisted. So it's like, wait, don't we have a whole another world of information to find out about that we didn't have before?
Well, blocklisted was really cool.
Rob's just going to leave it alone.
Well, I'm going to search for blocklisted because he had that form, didn't he? And then what was it, MetaMask? Because I reckon we will find, what we want to do now is find another site that has been blocklisted and find one that is blocklisted so we can bring it up. And I'm going to have a look at that as we speak, actually.
I just want to be able to be in contact with somebody at MetaMask that knows what they're talking about. They're not just giving bot type answers.
Yeah.
And we can, generate the right information straight from that.
Yeah. But the nice thing is now we can actually, I'm just having a look on their website. Why can a site get blocklisted? Aren't these systems funny? Because they talk about how a site gets blocklisted. You reckon they would link it right through to the part in the website where you can test a website to see if it's blocklisted, wouldn't you? But they don't. They always talk about it. It's like Google support. I don't know if you've ever gone through and tried to find support. It's just friggin' the worst.
You would expect them. You would expect Google. You would expect MetaMask and huge companies like that to be like, we got you covered. 99% of the time, the automated answers cover the generality to your question, but in the same sense, they do have people to talk to.
So now let us understand BDCC mining.
Yeah.
And how do you
it's correct.
stake your
But you think so. But even
so
maybe I'm trying to find the form that Rob found last night where you can actually go there and and if I find it, I'll stick it in there. Create an issue. You can create an issue here. Support guide here. Format.
You can see I'm having an NFT over here.
It's crazy. Can't find it.
This is where I can see NFT has already been minted to my wallet. So this
you think they'll just have a
is
simple form?
Right now,
Which I can't see for looking.
This is available as a.
Did you watch Rob's video last night?
But it is not mining. You can see I'm having 21 NFTs.
Yeah, I made it to the point where you just described in looking at that email.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a wee look for it. See if I can
and then I
find it.
called him and you guys didn't answer.
I was sleeping. I just fell asleep with my glasses last night. They were beside me when I woke up. I must have. When you wake up and your cell phone's in the bed and your glasses are in the bed and your cell phone's not charged, you realize that you're
So this NFT
tired.
is as of now not mining.
Let's see what we got here.
Yep. When you wake up, a full night's rest, and you're still tired, you're definitely tired.
And this NFT will also be
I
added.
feel quite refreshed though, so that was quite good. So 6 hours ago, Rob did his video. AI bot epic fail.
Now,
that's what he's called it.
Understand this.
So that's interesting.
This is also very important. So what
I think Rob bought a boomerang and he's not telling nobody.
I reckon.
Of BTCC, it is.
Yeah, no, that was the last one. I'll see if I'm just looking at another screen at the moment. Do you want to save the changes untitled? No. Just a second. I rang him and he didn't. Have you noticed that his bookmark tabs, you won't be able to see them on your mobile phone, but it's got sign in and it's got trade 11 there as a sign in on his bookmark tabs. So Shavez said that if anybody is promoting, he said if anyone's promoting another system, they'll get kicked out of the community. So he obviously doesn't know that trash shit is actually doing that.
So every day
BDCC
is released
Well, the foolish thing with that is that even before Boomerang came out, there has been bots for commercial ads on YouTube all day, every day. So it's like, well, you can tell us what to do with our money?
So they are logged in a
Bots.
contract.
What are you saying? Sorry.
And every day,
I'll listen this time.
I'm saying the foolish thing with that, Shavez trying to make a claim or, you know,
every day.
put that on the community like that is,
So if we
the reason
go to
it's
the
foolish is
dashboard
because
and see this,
even before they ever
circulating
launched Boomerang
right?
or talked about it, there was all kinds of
So the
commercial
circulating
ads
supply
for
is
bot
almost
trading
150,
on the internet.
Almost
Yeah.
1.6
So
million.
what now,
That
like your
means of
Tesla
this
analogy,
21
like, what, you
of
can't,
this
you're
21
gonna tell me I
million
can't
total
drive a
supply,
Tesla?
1.6 million is already out
Freaking
in the market.
scumbag.
And divided by
Yeah.
7,200, if we do that,
Yeah.
so our
Oh, here we go.
blockchain is
So I think I found it. Okay. So what?
223
Hasn't got
days
the.
old.
What was the website? The main
Divided
block.
by 30, that's almost 7.4 months. So as of now, it's May 12th, right?
Right.
So
So what have we got?
to January, 5
Connect
months
your
and
website.
2 months
Troubleshooting.
more.
All right. So I
almost
found the
3
page
months,
where
that is
I have no
October
idea whether they
was
do
the
this, but
month
anyway, I'm
where
going to
the
bookmark it
blockchain
once I
was
get it.
launched, right?
So you go into the
21
Metamask
million were
support.
logged at the time of launching of a blockchain, and from this 21 million of
Metamask
total
support.
supply of BTCC, 7,200 are released every day. Now this 7,200, they
Keep coughing.
go to all the miners who are mining using their
Okay. Metamask.
I never understand how he goes back and forth with the BTCC and the Boomerang.
Well, yeah, I don't either. And it's like we've got. I think it's actually like they've got a default that they've always got something that's not that bad to talk about. Because I don't figure that out either.
7,200 BTCC every day.
It's like this is the stable part of what they're doing is if we can't talk about anything positive, like the elephant in the room, let's just talk about something completely different. And this is meant to be this is what they are banking on. I reckon I wouldn't even mind betting that these tokens, or whatever this is that he's showing you right now, is how they get paid. And they believe that this coin is, going to take off.
What if there are
Who knows?
Take off whatever. Like, okay, you're going to tell us as the community that left you in the beginning that now that your coin took off and forever it's going to take off, like, forget us. Then what was the purpose of telling us that, we all need to be able to join up at the beginning? Why? That's the cult mentality of it all. It's like, how do you get to manipulate that? If BTCC was Bitcoin and it was the US dollar,
hey, we're frozen.
You want to be able to control the way that the community uses the currency? That doesn't make a lick of sense. So you want to promote it as a new
hold it,
blockchain,
Rich. They're frozen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on both screens. Imagine they got shut down and we're witnessing. Oh, they've just rebooted it. Something went wrong. It's connecting to audio. I cannot hear you yet. There's Bob in here.
Cheers to that, Tug Man.
Yeah. I think what's happened, ladies and gentlemen, why they've got Tugman has managed to find himself into the power room and he's unplugging all the internet cables as we speak, and he's plugging them all into his phone where he's going to have a bit of a moment.
Throw a Molotov in the server room, dude.
Yeah, that's right. He's just going to. So this is great. Now, I can't read it. It seems in Spanish. Connecting audio. Cannot hear you yet.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I got
Here we go.
disconnected.
Oh, he got disconnected. Oh, he's back. That was fun. Anyway, carry on, Rich.
No, I was saying it. I already said it all.
Did you?
It's just bullcrap that they think that there's something and they're not.
Of NFTs.
They don't even have a
each
product.
NFT differs from the other.
Like, where's the minimal viable product when it comes to
this hash power
BTCC?
is quite similar.
Oh, you can't release
What is it good for?
It's like Tesla, mate. Imagine if Tesla just come out with a engine and a battery and a chassis, and that was the minimum viable product. They want this one to have beautiful screens, be able to do 350 kilometers an hour, and then they will release it.
Yep.
And in the meantime, we're doing all the testing on the minimum viable product.
So it is
just a joke.
Sure that the higher the hash power,
The higher the hash power,
BTCC will claim from the data.
That's
supply.
why I challenge all the
higher
people
the
that are
horsepower of the
followers
car engine,
and they're
faster
not
it
part
will
of the
run,
upline.
right?
They're not leaders
So,
that are actual
obviously,
scammers.
yeah,
I
when you
challenge all
have
of y'all to
a
come on here and
high
prove us
hash
why we're
power,
thinking of all
with
this
good
wrong.
hash
Because that's
power,
all
we will
Danny
claim
and I are on here
more
for.
from the data.
yeah,
We want to get this
So
out
to
of our
understand this,
conscience
we will have
that this is
another
a scam.
with us. We will go
yeah.
through that.
Well, we're past that, but
First,
it's the thing
before
is,
that,
there's some
first
people
of
that
all,
still
understand the
believe.
consumption rate.
I don't know why people
Because
have to believe
mining is
this,
not
but I
free.
mean,
Right.
come on, guys. Let's
Price in terms of pay fuel.
you know,
Even with the physical mining of
let's
Bitcoin, mother of all cryptocurrencies, there
let's
are
answer those
currencies that
questions
have
that you
zero
know. Do you
cost.
really
Yeah.
want to?
Cost that you need to
Do you
pay
really
for
want to
the
risk your money
internet
on a
bill,
hunch,
like the
or do you want to sit
purchase
here
of
and
hardware,
scrutinize
the wear
what
and
you're
tear of
thinking and why
hardware,
you believe what you
maintenance,
believe,
everything,
and then
right?
let's logically look at the facts.
The digital mining
That's what we
Yeah.
really need to do. And if we
That's
look at
what
the
I
facts
want.
with us, you know, we'd love to help you. We and if we're wrong, we relish that as well.
Heck yeah. We
Yeah.
gave Flacker
There is a rate of
2 or 3
consumption
different
of
calls
fuel
where it's like, okay, we're listening,
through
we're
which
listening,
it is
and we
determined
end
how
up with the
much
same thing.
the
Why
Mm.
cost
doesn't
is
anybody
equal to you
try to
of the
convince us,
mining of
not
BTC.
persuade us, but convince us point by point by
So
point
this cost
where
of,
we're wrong in our thinking?
mining is
That's right,
determined
mate.
in terms of consumption in BTUs,
You can
and
also use this
each
utility.
NFT has its own consumption rate.
Okay, I found it. So if you want to test
we consider
to know
a
whether their
$50
website
NFT.
is
So $50 NFT gives you 140
got
hours
a
of mining
warning
facility
out there,
with a hash power
then
of
that's the link. I've just put it in the
1
chat room,
that
and
is
I will
1000
bookmark
joules.
this for next
The
time.
mining fees
And
in
we're going to
terms
do some
of pay
tests.
fuel, it is a certain to $3 every day.
I'm glad to have you here, Richard, because I was getting quite lonely through a wee bit there.
NFT
Listen to trash. It
I
does.
know.
It does
I
brainwash
was
you.
listening.
Every day.
It does brainwash
I was
you.
listening.
I feel like I'm brainwashed. But we used to,
Yeah.
when I was a Jehovah's Witness, people used to say, "You've been brainwashed," and I go, "Well, with the bad brain I used to have, I needed washing." It's like, oh my god.
Well, that's a good analogy for what I put in chat. If all this kind of stuff is legit, why is the government not paying people to go out there and create this kind of stuff? Because they know, the answer is because they know that they're illegitimate and the regulations will never allow it.
Yeah. And why are they paying? You know, I mean, obviously people think they're doing something with this flash loan stuff. Not flash loan. What do they call it? The Boomerang arbitrage trading bot. Because you're trading, you actually think, you know, that you're doing something for your money.
Yep.
But, you know, reality is this is a Ponzi scheme, and they're using your money to pay you back a smidgen of what you put in, thinking, convincing, you know. And that's the sad part. But then people think, oh, no, this is arbitrage trading. And they say, well, let's study arbitrage trading before you think you're doing it. Even Joe is telling people that he's never done arbitrage trading. He's never done it before. And here he is telling people in the next breath that this is 100% arbitrage trading. How can somebody who's never done arbitrage trading tell you this is 100% arbitrage trading? It's just pathetic.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Every second.
And what have we got?
They don't need a
Metamask.
disclaimer. They don't need a disclaimer not being financial advisors. They need a disclaimer that presents all of these scams that have ever existed, and then prove us why they're not another one.
Yeah, you got it, mate. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a window on the screen. So here we go here. And this is a site that I just put in the chat room. And this is where you can test to see whether a site is blocklisted or not. So we're just going to put app hyphen Boomerang. Interesting enough, though, if they have unblocked this website by removing code from their website that was dubious, you think this would be a time for them to gloat and just basically say, but it'd be interesting to see if Shavez comes in and gloats this afternoon, because he should do.
I just thought of something.
Oh, here we go. All yours,
I
mate.
just thought of something. Why? Didn't they say that they're switching websites, UIs?
Yeah, well, they will
Maybe-
have
maybe
another
that
one set up.
that had the red, maybe the one that had the red thing is a different one.
Mm.
We need to get up to speed what they're putting in there for the, you know, the one that they want you to test on.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
we need to make sure we're looking at the right ones.
Yeah, no, that's
Because they could
true.
have just started a whole nother one.
That's right. So no domain names there are blocked at the moment. So the next wonderful thing you want to do is go into the current website, and we're going to show you the code and see if it's been removed, because that would be pretty good as well. And if the code's been removed that's doing the dubious stuff, then they won't have any reason other than it just been an HTML page.
Yep.
But if that code's still there, then you'll know that they were doing what we were saying.
Yeah, that's the ringer right there.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my
It's
god.
gone?
Oh my god, it's gone. Hold it. Hold it. I have to go to the test website before I can blow my trumpet on that one. It's a completely different site. The testing, the splash screen and the testing is completely different sites. So let's just give them a tip on that. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to put that up here, right? So this is a testing website. And you just go and use Chrome, right click on it, and you'll get a whole lot of code that you don't understand. So you click on sources, and then you'll be able to go into, you'll have a page that looks like this. Just explain this to people. Then you go into testing, and then you go into static, and then you go into JS. And I'm not sure if this is what flags. But I shit you not, Richard. They have removed they have removed the code. So they've removed all the code that we were showing you how they come up with market opportunities. This code has been removed because this is where it used to hide. So now what we're going to do is we're going to show you a page, the market opportunities page, which they hid from the website. So if you go to, I'll just shut him off because he's not saying anything intelligent. But if you go to testing.app.ai, right? I'll just get rid of a couple of things off the screen. Okay, you're going to get this Boomerang website.
Right.
And this is it. So if you went / and went OPP, this is where they had the market opportunities still there. Now, literally, guys, I went there just yesterday and these pages were still here and they have been removed. So what they've done is they've put a 303 redirect on basically anything on that domain name or any pages that have been removed to forward back to this page. So that is just breathtaking. So this is the test site.
That's all the more reason to contact MetaMask.
Well, MetaMask won't have any reason to flag it now because they've stripped out the code that was doing the naughty stuff. So you right click on this here and you come down to inspect. And when you go into inspect, you will be able to go to sources. Now we've got videos of this, so you can go in here and do this yourself. Now in here, you've got testing app and you click on this and then you go into static. Whoops, sorry, sources. You click on static and you want to look at JS. Now these have changed color, these boxes, for some reason. I don't know why. So we click on JS and these are all the pages of the site. Now normally what you'd find in here would be market opportunities. You'd find another one called main. So you go to main, and main, which will just bring up main. This is what we normally would see, the market opportunities. Now they might be okay, but there's nothing in here. So there's nothing. So what they've done is they've literally stripped out the complete code. Oh, I lie. So there might be code in here. Now what we're looking for is market opportunities code. And if it's all omitted out, that's fine. But if it's active, so now what I need to do is search for USDT. And you can see 0 results. So they literally have taken out all the dubious code of this website. It doesn't exist anymore. So that's breathtaking. That is how they have no longer got the warning for MetaMask.
We need to contact MetaMask and say, did you guys remove it or did they remove it?
No, there's no way anyone can remove code from your website. It'd be like somebody hacking into dissect.com. So it's just,
I take your word for it, but I need this to resonate with MetaMask because people like MetaMask need to tell us how to get these freaking jokers in jail.
Well, MetaMask aren't the police, so I don't think that's going to happen. But it's just breathtaking that that's the extent they've had to go to. So the way I'm looking at it, Rich, is this website. How are they getting people to do tests now? Because that is showing me that this isn't working anymore. So people won't be able to do the testing. So what they'll be telling people is, So this is their this is the test website, and the test website has got a forced redirect. That anything I type after the domain name. So if I type in Goo after the domain name, it will just come back to the same page. And I'm a website developer. I'm not as advanced as I used to be.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, from my point of view, you know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I know what this code is doing. So if you looked up, so the other thing you can do is you can actually look up and look at where does this page come from. So there's tools out there, and there's one called Web Tools. And Web Tools will enable you to go to what they call, you go to a site. So it's called w3tex.com. And then you can actually put in the website address of any website in the world that you want to. And basically, we'll go and look at their server. So remember when Shavez said he swum in and saved the server room? Well, the server that hosts their website is actually in India. So he must have swum a long way. But coming down here, you can see that the server location for this website is actually India. Now, excuse my French, but what the fuck? So how can people not see this and say that the guy that swum into the server room is lying, that the servers are in Dubai and they're in fact India? And when Boomerang first came out, we did a lookup on the IP address, and we found that the IP address was also hosting in India. And then they blocked the IP address, so we couldn't look it up via the IP address. So you could literally type in, 102.1118.201.67 into a web browser and bring up the website. But then they made it that you couldn't do that. But there's a site. Now, if you go and have a look at that yourself, I'll put that in the chat room for people who might be watching. There's a couple of wee dots. If you're watching the replay of this, there's a couple of wee dots in the chat, and you can go to the live chat replay by all means. But anyway, he's still going on. So so Metamask will be out of the picture now, mate, because they've got no reason to flag this website. But the truth of the matter is, when the new website goes back, that's when we'll go back to Metamask and go, right, they've put the website back online. And now go and have an inspection. So I can't see anyone I don't think anyone will be able to actually do any testing at the moment, which is the other side of it. No testing, no Metamask warning. Isn't that hard case?
Yeah, I don't want to call this stuff speculation anymore. That's why I want to talk to somebody at Metamask.
Yeah.
So it's not speculation what we're talking about. We're talking about the reality of what they present to us to be what the real genuine article is, instead of theorizing about it. So I'm just going against everything that they have to ever say.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But let's just say that we've got a red light camera set up, and it identifies when everyone's going through a red light. So they have identified that we are all Satoshi and Boomerang have been going through red lights. But now that they're not going through red lights, that red light camera doesn't really play much of a part anymore. So it's sort of, I could go back to the red light tracking company and say, hey, but they're going to say, but they're not going through a red light at the moment, sorry.
And then at that point, that's like the second time that they've been called out. At that point, we could tell MetaMask that we have been watching them, and they have been telling a different story to these people that they are potentially scamming, and we need your assistance, 911.
Yeah, that's right. That's the way of the world at the moment. It's just tricky as. But what I will do is I will update the support ticket that I have online and show that they have taken the code out of their website.
Actually, it's not selling, it is not trading, it is basically swapping.
Right.
Yeah, so what I'm done here. So what I'm going to do is also in the chat room for those people who want to have a wee play, I have actually got a public chat session going. And you'll see, I'll put it on the screen over here.
On the same blockchain. So BTCC sold, it gets converted to USDT.
Yeah, so this screen here is actually me chatting to Metamask. And in here we basically laid a complaint and basically asking what happens when Boomerang come out with a new domain name. Will they be able to flag it as a red light violation, so to speak? And in here, we got somebody coming along.
Right.
Can you send me a screenshot? So we did. We sent the screenshot because we're wondering if this was real and genuine. And then we click continue, and we got the normal site. And then down here, we've got this is a legitimate warning from Metamask. Can you confirm that? You can confirm it on, is it GitHub? And you click on that, it'll take you off and show you the dubious stuff in the website, which we will do actually. I'll just do that now. And then down here, thank you for such information. The main scammer Shavez has claimed that they're going to set up a new domain name. They've already gone through 2 domain names.
Come on, Danny, let's go. This is the stuff that makes it all worth it.
Yeah. If they set up a new domain, this will happen. And then we got the instructions from Shavez telling people just to bypass it and ignore it. So so then they suggested I put in a ticket to Metamask, which I did, and so did Rob. This isn't Rob. This is Rob's done his own thing. And then we got, thanks mate, much appreciated, but I've already done this, blah blah blah. And then he goes, what was a ticket created for you? And there's my ticket number there. So if you want to add to that ticket number, you can pause the screen about now, grab that and write to them and talk about your security. And that was the last correspondence. So now what I want to do is just say to them that
so this feature can be used to bring in fresh funds from the outside system.
They have stripped all the code out of their website. So they're currently not getting a warning. I assume that you guys are monitoring their website.
Right. So as of now, on our bridge-in feature, we have facility to bring in DRC20 and convert it to.
They have stripped all the naughty code out of their website. So for this, you require and the website is not functional anymore. I'm sure you guys are monitoring the website.
So one would be
and will give the warning once they go live again.
BDC20 wallet, and that is Metamask.
Okay, so again.
I hope you know how to import USD.
Shut up, Shab, whatever his name is.
Wallet. Right? So if let me see. Okay, you have over this. So all you need to do is go to scan.bitcoincode.technology. We have their tokens, and from the tokens you can import
so now what I want to do,
contract address of USDT. It
reply
ends with 7878A. This, right?
Yeah. So down here,
tokens from all to USDT. And over here you can see the smart contract of USDT.
So this is showing you the code of their website that they had and why they actually blacklisted. So theoretically, it's also helping the developer clean up his act, I assume. But in the meantime, you can go through here and see, I believe,
well,
2 months ago.
That also validates what we're doing, because in real time we're showing the whole world that Shavez doesn't have a tech team; he has a scam development, propaganda.
Yeah. He's trying to find the code. I don't think this is relevant to their website code. I think this is just in general. Not sure. Anyway, we're learning. We're all learning. We're not claiming to be an expert, but obviously Metamask did issue an official warning. They've stripped out all the code from their website, and now they don't have the warning. It may be a victory for them because they don't have the warning, but they also don't have a website anymore that's functional. So who won there? I think Metamask has done a good job actually flagging it,
But where this USDT BDC20 will be released,
25 minutes past, 26 minutes past 7 a.m. here in New Zealand, and it is the 13th of May. And if you are a mother, Mother Day is over in New Zealand. Sorry to hear that, kids. Crypto G, here we go. There's some
now it's Lover's Day.
Lover's Day, that's right. And think Mother's Day would have just 9 months' time. We'll see what happened to Mother's Day. Okay, Crypto G, I don't believe there was anything Metamask can do, Danny. I don't believe there is anything Metamask can do in reality, Danny. Yep, I agree with that. There you go, Richard. Some confirmation from Crypto G. the whole.
Oh, Crypto G, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Now there's a big word. The whole ethos of decentralized finance is about free market economics. Don't understand that at all, but what does he mean by that, you reckon?
The decriminalized agenda.
Oh, right.
The opposite of decentralized. Like
Oh,
you looked it up.
yeah. That's cool.
There literally is people that are leading the way to make it equitable, to make it, legally with their own ethics, with their own values.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's been a scam world before this. So don't tell me that they got it all on proper, on the level. It's a scam.
Yeah. But I could sit here and just go, it's a scam, 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 it's a scam. And it just, these people just don't want to listen to those words. And they think, oh, because Danny's profiteering and making millions of dollars from his YouTube channel, anything that comes out of Danny's mouth is also a lie. Come on.
No, that's just the propaganda from the scammers.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, he's making money as well. And this is how he makes his living. Well, I don't live on $400 a month, kids. So sorry about that. Anyway, let's go back to tagging, because that's got. Hey, Crypto G, senior listening, I have tagged over 1,500 people so far. Did you realize that we've got? Oh, now that's what I do want to find. I want to find a website that has been flagged by Metamask and put it in their wee form and see what comes up. So let's do that. And let me show you something different as well for those skeptics out there. I can generate a MetaMask warning without on any website. I'm going to show you that in a second.
Right?
Yeah, watch this.
Crypto G, I'm not shooting you down, brother. I'm just trying to welcome you to.
No, he's shooting you
elaborate.
down. He's shooting you down, Admiral. No, I'm Admiral. He is.
While I'm down here, I know that you can lift me up, man.
Yeah.
Drop it, Crypto G.
Yeah, drop it in the house. Oops. No, and I think this is the honest truth. I mean, we've got to actually. It's a game of chess, this. And they might have a wee victory because they don't have a MetaMask warning, but they also don't have a website that's functional. And people can't do the testing that they're claiming. They've put a test website online for people to do a test and to do their own beta program that they've been doing for the last 4 or 5 months. And now they've removed all the code out of their website and there's no testing going on. So it's contradictions all over the show, which is quite a laugh in a way. So if it was a legit company, we wouldn't have this saga going on. We wouldn't have people kicked out of the. Like Rob asked a question and mentioned about how MetaMask had replied to him with this information, and then he got kicked out of their Zoom meeting. So
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. So if that's the case, then what the hell's going on?
Yeah, because in the meanwhile, Rob gets offended, and then when he's done being offended, what does he go back to? Wanting to be on the fence? Does he go back on the fence, or does he say, "Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go for it"?
Yeah,
that's a scam.
That's right.
Come on, it's not freaking high tech, man. Even the greatest high tech stuff in the world is not high tech. It's just a freaking. It's a ripoff, man.
Yeah. Yep. But people want that passive income, mate. They want to have that passive income.
I want it more.
Yeah.
I want it for them more than they do.
This is the closest thing where they don't have to do anything. They just have to sit in front of a computer and give them money and sit there and look at it.
Sad.
Yep. Now I'm entrepreneurial, and I tell you now that literally the idea of being a serial entrepreneur and just finding an opportunity where you give some other person that you don't know with no last name your money, and it's going to turn into a passive income that's going to be great for my kids, even though I don't have kids. It's just stupid thinking. And you've got to use logic at the end of the day. Sounds logical, doesn't it?
Into 4, almost this amount of energy.
Got to
execute 4 transactions at a very.
I'm going to show you guys in something in a minute when I get my A into G. But I'm trying to bring up the warning. I gave it to Rob and I can't find out where it is. Maybe it's that one there.
Use the price of you can buy in durations as well for 1 hour, 3 hour, or maybe like number of days as well. So let me assume that I'm doing this 4 transaction in almost like in an hour.
Stupid
So
thing.
this is gonna cost me only 26.88 tron.
Oh, is that
is
all?
almost
Giving you money.
equivalent
Show
to
me the money.
almost like
Did he go back to Boomerang?
Uh-oh. Something's happened. We've lost transit.
Okay.
Here we go.
Sorry about this.
He's in India, you see, Grace, and he can't afford to pay his internet. That's all. Be gentle on him.
Definitely losing bandwidth there.
Bandwidth,
That was
yeah.
great education, a lot of good education. He should be back, and he is back. Let me go ahead and.
Oh, fish face.
Okay, no, still closing. Shashi?
He's in midstream at the moment. Don't stop him. He'll piss on his feet.
Shashi, you're frozen.
You're frozen, Trisha.
No, you have the bandwidth is real low.
Oh. Well, why don't we just give it a miss and do question and answers,
You may
Grace?
need to leave and come back.
No, just leave.
He's in India, next to
Yeah.
the server.
Yeah. You should see where he lives. His company registered address is a shantytown. It's crazy.
Like
Great.
the scammers, like phone call center scammers?
No, we literally got cows in the front yard. That's how bad it is. I'll try to bring it up, but I'm also struggling with bandwidth
Oh,
here.
it's more rural.
No, it's in the city. You have cows walking around the city, but it's not quite a thatch hut. It's actually it has got a little bit of concrete.
A little bit of concrete.
Yeah, nothing too major. Oh, we've got music. I'll shut her up for a bit. I'm trying to find this link. Sort of jumping all over the place here. Have you finished your music? Oh, look at it. The idea of Judge, whatever her name is, Judge Grace, sitting there grinding on her seat while she's singing the music just makes me vomit in a bucket, just saying.
Oh my gosh, she got out of her seat to grind?
Well, she's sitting on the seat like she's sitting on some sort of whoopee cushion or something else. And it's just disgusting, right? And I just, you look at it and you go, oh my God, really? All right, we've got music. Sorry, guys. No music for you guys. You just have to listen to Richard and I talk. So this is I've actually got it wrong, Rich. This is actually a great opportunity, and I think we should actually invest. So how do we go about chucking our money in here?
Which one?
Oh, this anyone, as long as you put your money into We Are All Satoshi. That's one way of doing it. You could buy some miners. You can buy some miners, but don't buy the second-hand ones in the market for $9. You've got to go buy new shiny ones. Rob came up with a good point the other day. When you buy an NFT second-hand, it doesn't have a second-hand owner license, does it? So it doesn't matter if you buy them second-hand or brand new. Oh, he's back now.
Right.
The fish face is back.
Yeah, I don't want to get in the business of buying. I want to get in the business of selling.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Hey,
so
there's
we
money.
were covering the rental of energy.
Oh,
So
and
you
he's
can,
back.
you can
It's just
rent
like, why don't they
energy
just
and you can
let you watch
transact
the recording
on
of last week's
Tron
meeting?
Pro, wallets. And
There's
this is
nothing
gonna cost you
nothing
very, very
different, right?
less.
Yeah.
So many a time when we
Oh,
want
here
to
we
go
go.
Hey, what's up,
absolutely
Lisa? You
decentralized,
still there?
you require Tron Link Pro wallet for many transactions. And when you execute multiple
Fast forward, I
transactions, the
saw her
gas fee
face is
first of
still
all
on
is
there.
deducted in
Ah,
Tron.
yeah.
So you require both the coins. You require USDT as well as TRX, right? So for that reason, this is a very interesting feature that we have
Very
have
interesting.
in Tron wallets. Like you can borrow energy, and with that energy, your transaction is almost like nothing. It's gonna cost you nothing.
Nothing.
So we borrow
wow.
for a single transaction 64,000, and we will reduce it to almost for 1 hour. We'll take it and
All right.
we confirm.
So
you
this
can
is
see
this is current,
the
right?
gas fees that was 13.
What's he explaining?
Right? It is almost now reduced to if we execute a single transaction,
read that.
almost like 6.4 trons. Let me just confirm this. Confirm the payment.
Confirm the payment.
Confirm on Tron Link Pro
Confirm
wallet.
He's explaining how to do the
So now you can
liquidity
see
pools
I'm
for Boomerang,
having
right?
Something like
energy over here. So all the gas fees will be deducted from energy.
Energy.
Right? You can see the energy 64.
Energy is going to save you, ladies and gentlemen. Energy is going to give your children a reason to be alive.
Tron wallet and you are ready to pay the fees in Tron as well as.
Anyway, there you go. See, I can bring up the Metamask
the release
warning
window
even though they
address.
don't officially have one.
Put in Metamask wallet address. and we bridge in. So over here, it will ask you for, and see this, it asking you for approval on Tron wallet, and see the fees, it's almost $0.043 because we consume energy from the energy we borrowed.
Sashi, what's the
So
pump
we
and dump
sign in to
tab?
approve.
Yeah, true. And
So
also,
we
what
need
is
to reject it. First, we need to put
trade11.net
some
doing on
value
your
of
tabs there,
USDT
mate?
over here.
You better clean those up before
He's
Shavez
talking
sees them.
about pump
So
and
I'm
dump right
having
now.
like 20 USDT over
He's
here.
dumping
Almost
while he's
$90
pumping.
worth.
Yeah, you've had to do a lot of pumping to get that baby to work.
We refresh this.
Right. So what else I wanted to show you? Do you want to see where Trash It lives? Well, his registered companies registered to? Let me bring that up for you.
14 people watching, and there's only 4 people that have given a like. 17 people watching. I hope that y'all are subscribed because
So we will transfer 15 USDT.
if you don't share, you at least could give a like.
Yeah, please do.
And we have connected.
But we might have a lot of people on the
wallet,
fence here
and
thinking that we're just doing this for the money,
as well as
and
that
we're
is
not really
Metamask
trying to help them.
wallet.
So come in here and ask a
And
question
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
doing
like.
this for the money I
there
lost.
are
How about that?
0 USDT
Yeah,
over
Richard
here.
used to be an
And let
investor
me
in
put
this.
the destination wallet.
That's how he funded his truck style lifestyle, isn't it?
For 140 years, I'm going to do this till I get my money back.
Yep, that's right.
So
Bitches.
bridge token is successful over here. We will wait for some time and we will see if the transaction
We've actually
is
got 22
successful.
people watching, just saying, because we stream on 8 different platforms.
So as you can see, I had $20. Now almost $5 is available, and we will check on MetaMask wallet.
Check on MetaMask wallet.
Don't be so negative, trash eat.
So you can see almost 14.55
Almost.
USDT have been received over here. So that means
God,
we
old
transferred USDT from
Bob's busy collecting phone numbers.
Tron wallet.
It's like
to
Bob when he
MetaMask
gets up in the morning, he goes, "Well,
right?
I'll go
So
out
we
collecting some pippies
interchange,
and some
same asset from
some
one
crabs from the
blockchain to
beach."
another
And he goes, "No, old Bob
So
goes out collecting people's phone
almost,
numbers."
the fees on Tron side,
He's a good boy. He's a
if
good
we
boy.
have
Go
to
get
borrow-
more.
if-
Go
it
get
was
more,
like
Bob.
Almost
Go
6
get them,
to
Bob.
7 Tron if we borrow energy.
To all the
Over here
Indian
you can
people
see
listening,
0.5
the equivalent of where
USDT
Bob
got
Latchy
charged
lives,
on this
instead of going out to the beach,
So this
he'd
is
go
how
outside
you
and
can bring in fresh funds
gather up some
to our
chitlins.
blockchain.
Yeah.
And that way,
Chitlins.
Danny, you remember what chitlins are? I told you, right?
Well, I kind of been in one ear and out the other. Shitlins. I presume
far
that's
we have
not.
Chitlins.
this
Ooh,
entire
Pixel,
Woof.
thing.
Pixel knows all about
Bridge,
chitlins.
we have
Come
to
on,
Pix.
Pixel.
I
Pixel says that growly rallies.
you know, why it is
So in between, he's starting to get. He's over 2. He had his birthday the other day, so he's now a big dog. So instead
Now
of
he knows.
getting up and running to the door when he hears noise, he just stays sleeping and barks while he's. It's like, yeah,
He barks while he's laying down.
yeah, that's right. It's like, I'm not getting up for that one. But it
I
did.
love it.
Yeah, he's
Same
like,
with my puppy. I'm talking Pixel. Hang on.
Yep.
Hang on.
It's
So-
just exactly the same Pix.
So we just got a new, a big couch with the ottomans, and so now he has not only room on the couch that he never had before, but now he's got 2 ottomans.
What's
So
an ottoman?
You know, like the big square footrest thing.
Oh, really? Yeah, I get an old mate. That's brilliant.
Yeah. But he just lays there now on the
So the
ottoman.
formula is
I see on the footrest. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I get you. All right.
Which is fine.
The formula
Yeah.
is
Well, let's show where Trash It. So Trash It has a business called something like Billionaires or something. It's called M Billions Corporate Private Limited Company.
So
And if we go to where it's registered, which I'll find in a second,
$50, that is 1 kilo,
you'll see.
right?
And it's called, what's it called? The Mind Mystic.
Right.
I'll
And
bring
what is
that up.
the
Oh.
hash, the hash power? How many?
So first of
what
all,
is the total hash power?
I think we're missing
of the
something here,
system?
Danny.
That is
well, we're missing out to make
For
the
like a
money.
month.
almost,
For like a month now, he's been talking about
300 million, right?
Boomerang and then BTCC, and then Boomerang and then BTCC. Crypto G, if you're
So-
listening, can you fill us in
So
why he
this
boomerangs it back and
this
forth?
is
Like,
the rate
Is there like a liquidity pool that we're supposed to be expected to benefit from or something?
Yeah,
With Boomerang?
You want to know how they make money from this? Is that what you're saying?
Well, there's some reason why he keeps talking about liquidity and the Boomerang, and then he keeps talking about going back to the BTCC.
Yeah. So what you're looking at here is photos of the young boy. He's a rock star in India, and you can go back to his profile here. Any information on trash shit, let me know. But he has got a company, and he has been promoting We Are All Satoshi and also Hyperverse. Lost money in We Are All Satoshi and Hyperverse, and is meant to be redeeming himself by selling membership opportunities for you. But when you click on here, you should see the registered address for his Shanktown. What do they call that thing? So the Mind with Two Eyes Mystic is actually his company. And we should be able to bring up a picture of where he lives. With a bit of luck. Oh, we are chewing the bandwidth. Mystic Mind Training, see? And that's his business. He's got a Facebook page.
Yep.
And
He's just a day sail away from UAE.
yeah, but for some reason it won't train more. We go more. Oh, I used to be able to click on that. I might just shut that down and let me help. He's very helpful. Where is he? Boomerang. Oh, is that it there? No, that's a shop. Oh, I thought I had his address handy. I do have his address handy. Location. So this is his company address.
So you see.
Oh, it's got a hotel name in there. Oh, maybe it's a link. Hold on, let's find a link.
I'm claiming
oh, look, I'll find it and bring it back. But I have found it in the past.
But I'm not increasing my hash power. But
You're not increasing his hash powers?
Gonna increase because the number of miners they will be.
What have we got? We've got a bit of things going on in the chat room here. No, but if they're saying legit warning, might scare people. Scare one leader. Tab. Laugh out loud. Did you see pics? We have tons of admins' numbers. Oh, he's listening to us. Bob's out there collecting stuff. Yeah, let's have a look. Similar companies. So I'm just trying to bring up Trashit's address.
I'm gonna find a Caddyshack flip.
Yeah,
Keep things light.
Yeah. So I've just going to flick that up on the screen. That's his company. Is billions. I don't know what you'd call it. MB Billions, corporate, private limited. That's Trashit's company. So now I'm going to actually try to. I'm going to try and bring up his address that the business is registered to, just to show you what a beautiful lifestyle he lives.
You can see
Map.
These are all initial.
First time I looked this up, I thought we found him, and then I thought, maybe not.
So see, I was initially mining.
Hello, he might have changed his registered business address.
But today, because the hash power has increased,
that'd be interesting.
1.74. It has got reduced to 0.4.
That actually seriously looks like what it might have done.
It is very, very important for you to put your mine.
Well, this is exciting. So now we've got a new registered business address. This is where he's operating out of.
Then the more you delay, the lesser you
wow. He has flashed it up a bit, hasn't he? So got the normal rubbish. I love India. I've been there. It's so cool. But this is typical. They must be putting a new road in. I just dumped it off. What's the sign say?
Although it's gonna cost you in view fuel.
It's a tree. Says Happy Days motorbike shop. But yeah, so theoretically, he's talking to us out of this building. There he is. He'll be in here.
Oh,
we'll tap on the window. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, but his old address was more fun, to be honest. I'll actually see if we can find that, because that might be his mum's address, because a lot of the time is,
we can pay at our convenience whenever we
blockchain seminar.
So it doesn't matter to me how much fuel.
That's amazing. Mindset.
Oh my gosh, Danny.
What's that, man?
Rob is another human being from another freaking
So how
Planet or something.
Is he? I knew there's something old about him.
Click on the link that I just put in response to what he said in the WhatsApp.
Okay.
When you get a chance.
Yep. No, well, I'm just still want to find the shanty town that I was talking about.
Yeah, let me
Fascinated
know.
Yeah, we'll get there. Share money nearby. Hello, what's he doing now? I've just sort of zoned out to him, do you know?
So number is
It's like satellite. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, we're now looking up satellite.
Some BTCC for blockchain gas fees as well.
I think he's
So
updated
this,
his company
as you are
address. Maybe he got
starting
a
your
bit
BTC
embarrassed by
mining,
me
right,
showing the
before
shanty
enrolling
town that he used to have it
BTC, you are
registered to,
applying
and
a
he's
sponsor
decided to
or
move it.
I have already taught you Bridging feature. But the B-fuel or BTCC required is very, very less in terms of gas fees. So that comes from
This
your
is the one I wanted to show y'all.
So
Right here.
I'm having
All right.
0.927.
I'm not even gonna watch it.
BTCC
I'm gonna
already
put it in
on
the
the
chat.
wallet. So
Has it
what
got
I'll do
music
is
on it?
I'll stake this
No, it's
NFT.
just a movie
So
clip.
as I press
Okay.
the stake button on the NFT, now you can see the gas
So,
fees is almost
Rob went live yesterday and told everyone they don't have a MetaMask warning. And then while he's live, I go, "Did you check the website code out?" And he goes, no.
I saw him. He said, "I'll take a note of it."
Yeah.
That's what he's acting like he's doing right now.
Yes. And then the other thing you want to, I know you're listening, Rob, because you can't miss my live broadcast because they're too good to miss, is you want to also figure out whether the test side is still functional, because that seems to have gone down as well. So they've turned the test side off and got rid of the MetaMask warning and removed all the code out of their website. But you can't eat your cake and eat it too. That's what I'm basically saying. Hey, look, I can't find the shantytown, but just go and search shantytowns in India and you'll but it looks like he's upgraded his office location to this. So technically speaking, trash shit
Sorry.
office location is that. You've watched it, haven't you?
No,
Okay.
I'm laughing about Rob's comments.
Right, let's have a look. So we're now looking at the phone numbers. So this is the problem with Bob's collecting of phone numbers in the morning. We have to go through like the other day, he had all this stuff. We had 422 messages from Bob to go through, and he sent them all to me in Telegram, which is quite good because I don't use Telegram. But I go in there and think, oh my God, Bob sent, but what he sent me was gold. So let's have a look. So we've got Lucky's phone number. All right, there's some phone numbers there I haven't got, I think. Anyway, so where's the link? YouTube, is it? All right.
It's in the
Avengers lineup.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at that first. Hold on, I'm going to screen it first. I hope you're not wanting to watch trash it. It's not going to happen.
I'm already having issues with my bandwidth, so we'll.
Oh, that new building you moved into, trash it, is for you.
Whatever I have taught, have any questions regarding this?
Okay, here you go.
We can Q&A. But before that, a quick update on Boomerang.
Okay.
As such, there are no new updates, but what has been conveyed.
Turn chat sheet off first.
Great
So
clip, this one.
last Wednesday, when Shavez was,
Good. You couldn't hear it because trash sheet's in the background.
I don't want to hear it because I think it might be copyrighted text.
they are
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
final stage of
But he's talking, is he? He's checking out the woman.
user acceptance test. That is the final stage where.
What's up, girls? I've got salami. I got.
They will be
Still, Carl, I told you today.
Date of MVP launch. What we are doing is,
Yeah.
as a community, we have provided.
Okay, so that's not relevant at all, really. But now we
No,
go.
because the next one is self-explanatory for who Tugman is.
Okay, I'll watch it first before I throw it in front of Trash Hits' face. When AO is launched. Hey, so, we have to listen to Trash Hit for a bit. I'm just going to go check on Lockie.
Developed on a certain knowledge base, right? Which is the existing knowledge base. And as it gets more information, it adds this information to the previous information, and in a way it adopts itself. So Shavez asked us to perform some tests on the AI bots. Now he asked us to select the different trade size. choose different coins and the Polygon blockchain, and to confirm and see what pairs are available. So while we were doing this, many received pairs, many did not receive pairs. Many had problems while testing on mobiles, while laptop was comfortable. So many received pairs and many did not. But eventually, this practice was to make AI more knowledgeable, to increase the through in terms of logs and data, increase the capacity of AI, and many
Who
people
is this
were
guy
able
talking to,
to
man?
see pairs, and I will show you the pairs as well. I have confirmed it myself also. I
If you
have
have an AI
received
face and
some
you're in
pairs,
there,
and
you're being
just a second.
scammed. If you're an old person, you're being scammed. So who is the business people that this guy is actually talking to?
So as you can see, the profit percentage, it was on a wide variety of range. See the profit percentage, almost 12.96. See the profit percentage, almost 11.34. Negative. See the profit percentage, 31.62. See the profit percentage, 25.42. Although they were available for the same pair, but eventually, I had some different pairs, few others had different pairs. So what Chavez meant by so many people testing these pairs,
What did I
so
miss?
eventually AI will
Nothing.
ascertain many
Oh, all right.
routes
Let's go back
for
to this.
different pairs. So even if I am able to view or fetch a certain pair, it will record into the AI, and it will be eventually available for
So we're back
everybody.
to Boomerang now.
So next time when anybody will
Yep.
search that
Yay.
pair, AI will ascertain very fast that this was the route, pre-recorded route, and it will first try to get profit out of it. That is how we will optimize our AI. That is how what we are doing. And practically, as we have a range of coins and different trade set, or the different the trade sizes, so lots of pairs will. This is the where we have got this practically give us more and more suggestions. Initially, we were able to log only like 1,000 pairs, not sufficient. What Shavez mentioned for a community like almost 86,000 whitelisted. For that reason, we will not
Not making sense. I'll watch it later.
the testings and everything.
That's who Tugman is.
We will
Oh.
we don't have any major updates from Chavez, but what
We don't have any major updates from Shavez because Jeanne does them once a week.
to release
What he's
the
basically
MVP
saying,
as
isn't it?
soon as possible.
You can run your own scam while you're on
there are more
vacation.
updates we will certainly
Yeah.
provide, and of course there is going to be a Wednesday
You
call
just got to
next
be
week. And
Sam
we
Lee's
had,
bitch for a while.
clearly mentioned
Yeah.
on Indian Prime Time that they have a very challenging task, but they are also capable of overcoming these challenges.
Yep.
And,
Whatever. mate.
Capapo.
and very
Capopa.
bluntly, he
Capapo.
said and he mentioned that if he and his team are not able to deliver this, then trust us.
Oh, you get a refund.
nobody else will be
You
able
get
to
a
deliver
refund,
in
ladies
this
and gentlemen.
distance.
Don't you worry.
So there have been
Refunds
many,
are coming to you every day at 8
copycats
o'clock.
already in the market,
June in
which are
2050.
claiming to have
Refunds will be issued.
achieved arbitrage trading through AI bot. But Chavez clearly, very clearly, very confidently, in fact, he mentioned that if this guys, Chavez and his team, are not able to deliver
You'll get a
on time
refund.
this MVP, then nobody
Refunds
else
are coming
will
to
be
you
able
every
to deliver.
day. We've taken
Because what
$140
we have
million from
achieved
people, and we
in
will
the beta
continue to do
testing and
so.
with all the tests
Because
as
that's
running
how
as
we
of now,
roll.
it will take a very, very long time for other competitors to reach our level.
Oh,
What
really?
we have
No, that's
Why?
why.
Why are they talking about other
It is
people?
not possible for
Why
any
would you
other
talk
Because he
about
said,
other
because
operating
he said
systems?
Chavez
reach
said,
all of a sudden,
because he
because
said
AI
Chavez
will
said
take its
that
time
if this does
a lot
not launch, it's
to
all good
optimize
because nobody's
and
going to come
increase its
behind us and
knowledge
be able to
base.
catch up to us.
So
What
understand
a load of
this,
rubbish. And
So you don't get a refund, you get another line of talk for the future.
yeah. But sit here and talk about a problem that hasn't eventuated yet. That's the crazy thing. It's kind of like saying, and I thought they were launched. I thought they were going to launch on the 1st of March. So to sit here and say that we're ahead of everyone and they haven't launched anything is just stupid cocky-pock.
With that, we come to the conclusion of Master Training for
Oh,
this week.
have we?
Grace,
Question and
I
answers.
will like to request you, and if community is having, members are having any questions, we'll be very
Yeah, how do we get
to
out of this
answer.
shithole?
And let's get on with this.
Let's get on with it.
Why don't they have a leaders day where only the leaders get to ask questions?
Yeah. Well, that was like that video I uploaded yesterday. That was quite amazing. That was like the big plan for We Are All Satoshi affiliate program.
Yeah.
How did that
That would
work?
just give away too
That
many
was
leaders
excellent,
at scam
excellent
school.
participate
Yeah.
presentation, training, even with the
Here we go.
the
So listen,
internet
It's on the internet now.
mishaps there, it was still just absolutely excellent.
Oh, really?
And
Have
the
you ever said that was
information
a
comes
crap
across very
presentation?
clear.
She's never said
Now
one was
we
crap, has she?
have
No.
some time. Do you have some time to take some questions?
No, don't.
Yes, of
Sorry,
course,
Grace.
Always
Thank
available
you. Thank you.
to answers questions.
This is when shit gets real, ladies and
Thank
gentlemen.
you.
So we're going to listen
Deb-
carefully. Oh.
Now the you must have your video on so that I may select you. In order for me to select you, have your video
I
on
need to select your
and
human
raise your
face.
hand. If you don't have your video on and your human face on your video, I am not going to call on you.
Okay, start my video then. I've turned my video on one of my cameras.
Anybody with questions that have their video
They've
on.
been requesting for me to start my
Hi,
video on my
Deborah.
other
How
channel.
are you? Please unmute and ask your question.
Yeah, good afternoon. So a quick question here. I remember initially Shavez had said that we will start with the
I put my camera on, I got removed.
and then later on the AI will come in. But I realize now.
Well, this lady's not visible.
No, I had another
I don't see her
connection
visible.
and they keep requesting I turn my camera on. So I turned my camera on and I was going to put my hand up and then I got kicked out. Even before I got to put my hand up. Anyway, let's listen to this lady.
Yeah, but this she doesn't have a human face.
Deborah, we have already given as the leaders or as
she
the
does, but
brand
I've got
achievers
you
or as
over the
mentors,
screen.
We have already given that suggestion to Shavez.
Got it.
So it is up to Shavez. But what he mentioned is we are just on the verge of doing this, with AI. AI is, the Boomerang is titled Boomerang.ai. It's not Boomerang, it's Boomerang.ai. So, and we have come so far. So I think it will be better to
hold it. Boomerang.ai.
So far, you got no AI.
But always we have suggested Shavez that if possible, let's get with manual trading first, and later on we can introduce AI. But it's up to him what he has decided or how he wants to deliver to us. But suggestion has already been given to him.
Oh, it's up to him what he does with your money that you got ripped off.
Oh.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Deborah, with the question. Oscar Suggs, if you would be kind enough to unmute and ask your question.
In the bottom right corner.
Thank you, Grace. I just wanted to verify, Shavez still wants us to test the bot
this
on
would be good.
the test link. Is that correct?
But I think the DApp is under maintenance now. So testing is also not available.
Of course it is.
Shavez had clearly mentioned the testing will be for 4 to 5 days, and I think
bullshit.
They're having a toilet problem
already.
Yeah, they're full of shit.
Collected what it was to be determined, and I think the DApp is under maintenance for a major update.
A major update, my ass.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
The scam's been over since the 1st of March, people. Do not listen to this bullshit.
And Hans, how have you been? Good to see you.
Hello, Grace. Much love from Norway.
Hi.
Hello. I have a question to Tracy. It's about mining. And when you have this $5,000 miner, it's produced around now, I think, 2.6 BCCC every day. And some people are telling me that stop the miner and create a new wallet after a month, so it will be cheaper to harvest every time you want to get some BTC into the MetaMask. Is that correct, or do you...
I mean, it practically makes no difference, but it is just like to ascertain how much profit you have made. We had recommended this practice to our teams, but practically it doesn't make any difference. So what happens is when you stop your miner and we move your miner from one
Wish you were talking last night.
MetaMask to other, so practically mining stops on this wallet, right? So we have open explained that
Open explained it.
Yeah, Rob was asking if I was watching his thing last night. He must have said something. I missed it. I fell asleep while he was talking, Rob.
He's talking
this
to
is
me.
fixed.
Oh.
It will never change. It has been ascertained. It has been ascertained, and how it was decided, depended on how much hash power you were having, what was the system's hash power while you were mining, right?
If they're claiming that the website's
set,
down
right,
for testing or maintenance,
right now,
why can we see nothing on the blockchain?
The number of miners claimed from the daily supply, the number of BTCC claimed from the daily supply, and the net worth of B-Fuel in dollars, right? So that way you can ascertain what was the rate at which you mined.
Ascertain.
And if you see that, so when you practically move your miners from one wallet to other, and if the coin appreciates, only then you will be able to see the upside, right? Even if you don't move, you are going to receive an upside. So it doesn't make, practically it makes no difference, technically it makes no difference. It is just for to have a clear view or clear what do you call it, like to get a clear idea at what rate we mined BTCC.
Okay.
So that way we can ascertain how much profit we are making.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Hans.
Welcome.
Now, Tashid, is this
Nobody understood the answer.
Also, the difference is narrowed because
and the guy goes, "Thank you,"
you can
and leaves,
do partial harvesting. Does that contribute to it not really making a difference because you can do partial harvesting?
Partial harvesting practically only contributes to the liquidity, but as for us as miners, it makes only BTCC available to us. It doesn't increase the value of.
The problem is that they never
BTCC.
sold it as you're becoming a miner. And
harvesting is just for the sake of taking your harvesting your
added in after you purchase something, wasn't it?
It's simply that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's for budgeting purposes, as far as being able to determine how much you're going to and affordability.
Yeah, but when we harvest, we are practically contributing to the liquidity. So eventually, it will appreciate the price of BTCC. So it's like contributing to the appreciation of BTCC once we harvest.
I see.
Or they wouldn't be moving the money around the way they do.
Alrighty. So Andreas, you look good today for Mother's Day, Andreas. But
it's not
maybe
Mother's Day in New Zealand, Dr. Rupapa.
So go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello. Yes, I could not change the name. Sorry.
Oh my gosh!
The computer from
Rob, can put me right then. Can put me right.
My question is:
good point.
Do the miners work already? I always see them. They change the numbers and so forth. My upline always says the miners just don't work yet and we cannot harvest yet. Is that true, or what do I understand wrong?
Here we go.
No, it is absolutely not correct.
Okay.
When you have plugged in your miner to the node, if you have staked your miner for mining, it is going to mine BTCC. But if you're having like a $50 miner, so the value will take a very long time for you to change, right?
Yeah.
So you doesn't see much difference in your BTCC, but B-Fuel will increase, but BTCC won't increase. You might find it very hard to relate to. It is so only that is the thing that you might be facing. But if you are putting your miner to stake, if it's mining, it will grab BTCC from daily supply, and you don't have to do anything for that. It's
Okay.
decentralized.
Just give them your money.
So when I buy a miner for 1,000 USDT,
Oh, please don't
it
do that.
will
Please
work
don't do
for
that, lady.
me, and I can harvest
Talk to me, lady.
in
I
the
help you.
future.
I help you. I'll save you from doing so.
Of course,
Give me
absolutely.
500
Okay.
and I'll double your money.
Thank you so much.
It's okay.
Thank you. Now I can tell my uplink.
Oh my
Nice.
God, it's all multi-level marketing.
What you can do
Yeah,
is,
I can tell.
what you can do is,
Oh,
you
that's
can
sick.
record
Oh,
your
yeah.
BTCC.
Oh.
Let us
Okay.
That's how my uplink. It's all
time
about
it
the
is that,
multi-level
okay,
marketing.
You can just note down how much BTCC you are having, and you can check
Just
after
spread the
24
bullshit.
hours.
Spread the
Okay.
poos and wheeze. Rub it all over your
Okay.
face.
Thank you
If
so
you're
much.
marketing
Thank you
your-
so much.
Wonderful.
I'll tell my.
Very informative.
Oh, it's
Thank
great. I'm
you.
going to make more
Now,
money.
Yes.
The miners are at a rate of $50,
$50,
$500,
$500,
and $5,000.
$5,000.
So if you
Not
were going to
1,000.
spend $1,000, you
$1,000.
would either get two 500
Oh,
miners.
yeah. Show me the money.
How many?
Mhm.
$50
Again,
miners.
yeah. So it is only a matter of convenience, but technically it makes no difference. You buy $10, maybe $20, 20 NFTs of $50, or 2 NFTs of $500. It practically makes no difference because the hash power is same. Let me quickly help you all understand this.
You need to understand this, ladies and gentlemen. You need to understand what you're doing.
See, if I'm buying,
Hey, Rob, I don't even know what
single
I said
miner,
wrong. Please
so
let me
the
know.
hash power is 1,000.
Is it about the website being down?
If I'm buying,
Yeah, he's
what?
referring to what you're saying about the
5
website.
miners.
Oh, right.
Yes,
Not
5
surprised.
miners. So it's 5,000.
I always say, don't
and
let
if
the
I'm
truth
buying
get in the way of a good
single
story.
miner over
Shut
here,
up, trash shit. Oh, you explain something to
this will
people.
be 10 miners,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Yeah.
Come on, Rob. You know you want to pop in here. Put me right. Come on. Come on.
So 10 miners of $50, they give a hash
Rob's
power
your
of
uncle.
10,000.
Boom, boom, boom.
And a single miner
a single
of
miner
500 also gives the hash power of 10,000.
10,000.
So practically it makes no difference.
Make no difference.
This is $50
Just
miner.
give us your money.
This is $500 miner, and this is $5,000 miner.
That's actually, to be honest, one part of this whole scam I don't really get is
Okay.
this BTCC
So
stuff.
buying 10 miners.
I'll be honest.
Of
That's what I'm saying. I
$50,
think there's something we're
right?
missed. We
They are
missed.
going to give you a hash power of
Why does he keep
10,000
going back and
and
forth
buying
with
a
BTCC
single.
and he's not selling it? There's some kind of liquidity pool that we're not always
there is
talking
some
about
difference.
anymore.
Maybe people are making money out of this and we're missing out.
I mean, the numbers are different, but you know, practically
And
the
that's why
hash
Rob's
power
so
it
light
makes
with
no
us.
difference. So
Yeah,
maybe over
Rob's
here
got
you
a few
can see,
miners. He says he hasn't got any
single unit
crypto,
of
but he might have
$50.
miners.
Yeah, Rob.
The
Rob,
total
you can
purchase
have my
value is
miners, man.
5, and
You
I
just
already
sold them.
offered them to you for free.
You sold them, mate. You gave up your
what I'm
opportunity.
doing is
I sold BTCC.
I don't even understand that. Is that like a
so
token?
10 NFTs
That's the
of
coin,
$50. They are gonna cost you 500,
which is a
and
token
they are gonna
that was
give you the same
mined
hash power.
by the miner.
And $500 one
Oh, I
NFT
see.
is gonna cost you 500, and it's gonna give you same hash power and
Same
same
hash power.
B-fuel fees as well. It
Okay.
doesn't make any difference.
Okay.
It is only
I
a
don't know
matter
how I
of
can listen to this
convenience
crap.
that, you know, if you're having a single NFT of 5,000, so you will be directly charged
At the end of the
300,
day, they're all a bunch of people trying to get rich, aren't they?
and you cannot unstake it. You know, you can unstake it, but you know it makes no sense. So
No
if you're
thanks.
having a multiple
Don't unstake it.
NFTs of different values, you can maybe transfer your
Well, if you
NFTs to
could
some other
actually
wallets,
unstake it,
or
then
you
you're
can
not
distribute
part of the
across your
scam
multiple
anymore.
wallets.
So
Or lots of things you can do.
everybody,
It's only a matter
pull
of
the freaking
convenience.
miner out
So
of the plug.
if you wish to see a significant uptake on your BTCC, you would
BTCC?
just buy more miners.
Yeah, just buy stuff. Yes.
Sorry?
How do you know this
If
shit?
you have like a $50 miner, it may be slow in seeing the number of BTCCs mined.
She plays
So
dumb,
if you
but she's
want
not.
to see a
Yeah.
more
She's the
uptake
mega witch from
on
hell.
the
Lock up your daughters.
BTCCs mined, you would just buy more miners. They increase
Yes,
the
you
number.
need to increase your hash power. Yeah, to claim more from the daily supply.
Claim more from the daily supply.
Alrighty. Robert, go ahead and ask your question.
Well, thank you very much, Grace and Sashi, for this great job you have been doing.
Thank you very much. Awesome, guys.
I need some. When I connect the test link to my computer at home,
Yours.
it will fetch, it will fish, and for 3 minutes and come on, but I will not see the test. Should I continue to
Put a
do the practice on it, even though I'm not
support
in the
ticket
test.
in and come back Wednesday,
You
please.
can try, but the DApp is under maintenance, so testing is not available as of
No,
now.
I don't mean. I mean when the DApp comes on.
Yeah.
I think we will wait for further instruction.
We'll wait from God to give us
What he had
instructions
mentioned
about
is
life
4
in
to
the
5 days
universe.
of testing,
God will help
which
us.
we have already
Believe in
achieved.
the system.
So let's wait for update from Shavez, and let's wait for DApp to
Yes.
come
In
out
other
of
words,
maintenance.
go away, go play on the road.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Great question. Now,
Great
Kingsley,
question.
The money that you
Kingsley,
invested
please go
into
ahead and
this
unmute and ask your
as
question.
not knowing what
All
to do
right.
with it in the future.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much for this
I'm
opportunity.
so happy to
Hope you
be
enjoyed my
under
money.
the train of our master trainer. Always appreciate his teachings and training. Also, I have my pen and paper here. See?
Good.
Oh, old school. You can use that for toilet
my
paper later.
question is, does it mean that manual trading will not be available anymore? Why are we waiting for the AI bot?
Sorry.
What
Reflex.
I'm asking is, does it now mean that we will not trade manually again?
No, of course.
That the trade
Of course, we
purely
will
by AI.
Of course, we will be able to trade manually as well.
Right.
Initially when we tested in beta testing, when we tested the DApp in beta testing, there was market opportunities available, right?
No.
So from there we used to select pairs, and then we used to put it manually.
See you, mate.
Right? Over here, when we tested the
Have a great day.
AI bot, so we found some pairs, and when we
and
clicked
apples
on
and
those
oranges
pairs,
and bananas.
the values got transferred to the DApp directly. And there we had to press confirm button if it's showing a profitable. Of course, trades were not able. We were not able to execute trade because the swap isn't available yet. But the values immediately got transferred to DApp.
Sorry to hear that, Fate.
So this way, this type of manually.
Shut up. Thank you for sharing that in the chat room, Fate. Is it Fate? Fate? I think it is. We might be able to ask some questions about that. And also, Richard did sell his BTC money. Yep. Yeah, so he might be able to help you as well. So stay around, and we'll have a chat afterwards.
Yeah. So we will have a different interface for auto trading bot that Shavez will introduce to us. And this is the manual trading that we
and remember, we heard
as of
that
now,
Shavez had a heart attack the other day from his own community, but now he's fit and healthy once again. So hopefully Shavez doesn't die.
Well, we'll start at once. The manual and the bot trading.
Hopefully, yeah.
$5,000 license. Ooh.
All right.
Thank you, Kingsley.
Go away,
Thank
Kingsley.
you for being such a great example of a student. And Mary, how are you?
I'm doing fine. I haven't got pen and paper. Go away.
And go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Yes, I was wondering if Shavez plans on doing something to make buying bee fuel easier without a bridge.
Not allowed to talk bridges.
Like with the USDT and then the Tron and this and that. I was just wondering if it's somewhere down the line where he plans on just doing a simple swap.
Why are you asking
fuel?
the best question?
That's a dumb question to ask. Please come back Monday. I don't know the answer to that question. Oh, you want simplicity?
But I think it's a easy interface that is already available. I just shown you bridge. It only took a few seconds.
Yeah, I don't find it easy.
No, nor does anyone else.
But I was just wondering if there was going to eliminate the bridge altogether. No.
Well, it might as well.
Or is
it's
that
not
just
working.
not possible?
So B fuel is an
Let's see if we can find
token or asset on our blockchain.
See if we can find Mary.
So practically, it has
Let's see if we
to
can
be
save Mary.
Swapped through
It's got to be
through a token on our blockchain, other token from our blockchain, right?
Here we go. We've got a name.
We cannot
Mary, we're coming to save you, Mary.
Available on
find her on Facebook.
Blockchain. So practically USDT can be. So for that reason, TRC20 USDT to USDT BTC20, and
BTC20.
through that BTC20 USDT, you can buy B-Fuel.
That's
And
what she
I
said.
don't know.
As of now,
You freaking jackass.
B-Fuel can only be purchased through USDT BTC20.
Right.
So one way or the other, you will have to get
No
USDT
such thing as
BTC20,
B-Fuel.
right?
You got to bring your USDT
Okay.
to the
All right.
platform.
All right.
That's all there is.
I was just wondering why it was. I guess I don't understand it as thoroughly as I thought, but
Yeah. You just thought
I understand what you just said. It's
Yeah.
a different blockchain, so that's why we have to do it.
Yeah. So
But
practically, we cannot make all our tokens available on all the blockchains.
No, there's laws in place.
Even for Bridge also. It is not possible.
What bridge?
Bridge has its own complexities.
We need to
right?
look up the
It's
definition of
cross-blockchain,
bridge.
so it has its own complexities. So what we did for
She's a hairdresser.
USDT BTC20,
She lives in New Jay.
I mean,
Where's New
TRC20
Jay?
to BTC20, it is
New
easy to
Jersey.
bridge in, right?
Oh, there you go.
We
She's
cannot
a
do that for
hairdresser.
B-Fuel.
I found her.
Like what you meant is, why can't B-Fuel be directly bought through maybe
Here's
Bridge or
Mary.
maybe a simple swap?
Mary.
So that is not possible actually.
all right.
They're
Okay.
there.
I
Go back to hairdressing, lady.
also I don't know how
She's got 3 connections on Facebook. There's no way I'm going to connect her on here.
concerned I should be, but I hear that
Here we go. Here we go. She's going to get
that's
kicked.
also gonna in the United States.
Yep.
There's a lot of not controversy, but
FUD. Oh, she's got muted.
Mary, you seem to have gone.
Oh my
ahead and
God!
muted
You
yourself.
can't believe this.
And Shell, I need for you to turn on your video in order for me to
I've found
call on
her.
you.
Oh my God, we found her. There she is.
Okay.
Hit her up.
Oh my God, I can't
Alrighty.
believe that.
Mary, go
That was
ahead
predictable.
and unmute yourself.
She's having technical difficulties.
I'm done. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay. Alrighty, Mary. Thank you.
All right.
Alrighty. Shell, could you please unmute yourself and
Say,
ask your question?
this is the Avengers.
Yeah. No, I'm writing to her now.
Alrighty. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Tech training.
Is that last button on your left?
Unreal. So let's see if we can help.
After your video on the left, far left.
So this
first
is the
button.
lady here, and I've just written to her, basically saying, "I see you on tech training. We can help." Getting a reply back.
I don't know what device you're using.
It's hard work. But if anyone else wants to reach out to Mary,
where you just turned
please
on
do,
and
and
video.
ask her to come in here, and
Is
we'll
the
help her.
next button to your left.
It is. It is. It's.
That's a Kiwi.
There you go.
Okay. Where are we?
Hi, good afternoon, everybody.
Silently, don't read it out loud.
Are you hearing me?
Will that make any difference,
Yes,
Richard?
we're
We've done
hearing
it
you.
before, and it doesn't make any
Yes,
difference.
I am not sure how to use the system. I'm new to this,
Okay.
but I am excited
Didn't hear
and
you. Yep.
I can't wait to get going. So if there's a team that can help me get this going, I have a group of people who is also interested based on what we've discussed so far. So I just need help in using the system, getting going really.
But Shell, for that, you need to contact your sponsor or who introduced you to the system. And if they are not efficient,
It's not a system, it's
they're
a
not
scam.
efficient, then we have these trainings and everything.
Okay.
So there are systems intact which can help you. But to assist you on a personal level, you need to connect to your upline or your sponsor or your introducer. And if they are not technically that sound, then there are other in the line of sponsorship. There will be other active uplines who might be.
What do you mean by
sound,
that,
so you
Richard,
need
in
to
the
reach
chat
out
room?
to them for personal assistance.
The guy
Okay, thank you. But you did a fantastic job, I must say.
Thank you. Welcome.
Right.
Yeah.
And Shell also,
Gotcha,
you
gotcha.
can take advantage of all the trainings. This is the master training for sure. And that takes you
I'll
to
just take
A
that
to
off
Z.
at the moment.
And then we do have training at US Prime Time for business development, as well as Saturday support days. But definitely your upline is the one to look towards.
So pass the buck, and you can't ask management.
Alexandra,
That's what they're saying.
I hope I pronounced that correctly. Go ahead
Yes,
and
it's
unmute
correct.
yourself.
Hi, Grace. Hi, Toshi.
Hello.
It's Alexander, yes. I was, my question is about mining. So when you stake your miner, and it start to mining, it doesn't matter if you're disconnected Metamask or shut down your computer, is still mining, yeah, in the back.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yes. Okay, that's my question.
Yeah, that's a big worry.
It's like a cloud mining, you know. Even though you shut off
It's
your
not a
computer,
mining
it doesn't
anything.
matter.
No,
It's just a freaking
like a
calculation.
computer.
Okay. That is perfect timing, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
It is
bye.
probably around about 5 a.m. where Trashit is. So
In
imagine
a
he's
shanty
been
town.
up all day with this.
That's why he sounds like
all
a
day
jackass.
The recording has
pampering
stopped.
and
the recording has
being
stopped.
a dutiful son to his mother, right? For all of Mother's Day, he's been really working
Beautiful
hard.
son.
But it's very
Son of a
late where
gun.
he is, and we need to let him go. And so thank you all for being here, because we cannot have masterclass trading.
Trashit wasn't complaining that he
Because you're
wasn't with
in
his
on a
mum.
scam.
Patient.
He's going to
and
go look after
willingness
his
to
mother at
learn.
5 o'clock in the morning.
So,
What?
but Trashit,
Yeah, right.
masterful at all times. So thank you
And
so
then,
much for taking the time
that 5
to
o'clock
be
in the
here
morning
with us and
is
train
not
us.
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Grace, and it has always been a pleasure to
Always
be with
has.
everybody
A
on
pleasure.
this master training. You know,
That's
it's
a
very
pleasure.
crucial for everybody to
Not
learn
training
the
anything.
systems. It's
Yeah.
not easy to understand, but it is definitely worth to get
Easy if you
knowledge on.
freaking come to America.
And day by day,
face-to-face,
as
jackass.
Shavez is going to deliver more projects, they are going to be more complex.
Bring Chavez. Come on over.
So unless and until you are done with BTCC mining thing, if you don't understand it, you won't be able to understand, next projects what are coming on. So please stay aligned with these trainings. These are very important. And I must tell you, we discussed with Lucky, and we might develop a internal learning system as well, so that will eventually help everybody. So stay tuned. We are doing much to get us all on the same page. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you next week. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you think I should turn my camera on?
Absolutely. Thank you all so much for being here.
There he
You've been
goes.
super. And I'll let you go ahead and get some rest. I won't call you and ask you a couple of thousand questions. Okay, Trashy? All right.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and
they put me in the waiting room as soon as I did that. I would laugh. Okay.
Because everybody's got their camera off.
Yeah, they put me in the waiting room.
How many people are in there?
Don't know. I'm back in the normal room now. But they put that back there. And as soon as you put yourself on the line, I'm going to see if it goes. I've been removed. So that's interesting. So as soon as you click that button, basically saying cameras, I want to put my hand up, they put you in the waiting room. Right. They must have seen my username and then they removed me, or they just knew that even though I had you covering me, actually. I have a screen that I have to keep on top, but that's you there. So what a screen.
There's really no need to even show the video anymore, man. We're not teaching anybody anything.
No. But the funny thing about it, so if I go into Safari, which I've got open here, and I just go to Safari. Hey, Rob, you got a minute? So basically what Rob was saying, I think, was the fact that if they strip all the code out of the website, that doesn't change the MetaMask wallet warning. I assume that's what he meant by that. And I think that would probably make sense, to be honest. But the other thing is they have taken down the website for testing, which is kind of ironic when they want people to test this stuff that isn't plugged into their
so maybe
contract.
That's what Rob means.
Well, probably the same
while
thing.
It's down, it won't pop up.
Yeah, but the fact is that the warning's not there because the site's not there. That also could be. I don't know how responsive this code is.
Rob,
actually.
Don't leave it so.
Well, I think that's
like
what.
That, Rob.
I'm pretty sure that's what he means, but I could be wrong. But that's fair enough. But I'm just wait a sec. I'm just going to, for shits and giggles, see whether I can actually get back into this meeting because it will still be playing music, and I'm just doing this for experimental purposes. Launch the meeting, and now we're going to go in here. And the funny thing is that launch the meeting. We're going to launch the meeting. That's right. Is the fact that they kick you out as soon as you put your hand up. Why would any company do that?
Right.
You know, is that not protocol? And it's rude to ask a question. Well, put your hand up. Are you not allowed to have your hand up in a meeting? So name, we're going to call ourselves Richard Trucker. And remember this for next time. And we'll go join. And now I'm in the waiting room.
Who's having a beer?
Yeah, you're finished for the day. You've done well. Waiting for the host to start the meeting. So that's interesting.
Cheers, scammers.
Yeah, that was good. Enjoyed. We did have a good fun then. We managed to get through the whole meeting. I've been tagging people. Bob's been giving me a lot of phone numbers. I think it might be a good idea. I can't ring them up because I've got you on the phone. That's all right. But
yep.
So what have we got? So yeah, I've been tagging a lot. We've got a few phone numbers to add. Where's Bob? Now, does anyone want to come on stage and tell us their woes and what problems they're having? You're more than welcome. So if you are on the fence and you're thinking, you know, like, I need a hand,
like
I
was before I got my money ripped off.
Yeah. Now what are we going to do? Is
Using
put
me,
shit
man.
like that.
Just use me as the example.
Yeah, you're fine. He says, I'm fine. Stop screen. I'm going to actually share the screen, and hopefully we'll be able to share the screen, and we'll put that, and hopefully we'll find wherever you are. Where are you gone? Where are you gone? Is that good English? Where are you gone? Don't think it's very good
Are
English.
you gone off to?
Yeah, that might be it. If I put that there. Oh, there we are. Oh, there you go. There, I'll put you up there. So I've got Richard beside me now. Does any other Avengers want to come into the room? You're more than welcome.
Rito's busy.
Is she? Is she realigning the planets again? Hey, what's the guts with this? What do you call it? The Northern Hemisphere lights. That was pretty interesting.
My son told me to go look. I said, call me back.
Yeah, it's hard to look when I'm stuck behind a TV screen and a mic. Yeah, so no, it's interesting. I mined. Oh, you're back, Fate. All right, then that's good. You didn't go away. So you mined 1,200 USDD. But have to pay, but had to pay. I presume
$19,000 in B fuel.
Right. So that sounds about right. So it's expensive, and don't forget that when people got involved in Bitcoin, it was exactly the same, but completely different than this. So even though they say it's exactly the same, I don't think people were actually who were buying pizzas with their Bitcoin at the time were actually paying that much money to mine their tokens. Who remember that guy that bought the pizza? All the pizza with the Bitcoin. I don't think he would have said, "Oh, here's my $20,000 Bitcoin for a pizza." And yeah. All right. See, I don't think being wrong does anything helps. I've actually missed the whole conversation, Rob. So let's read what Rob's trying to say. I don't think being wrong on anything helps anyone believe the things we are right about. And that was the reference to Danny's comment about Metamask. See, I didn't even follow what you were trying to say because I didn't read it very well.
Let me help you.
All right.
He's saying, Danny, I heard you say on your live, Danny, that you're talking about they must have removed it from the Metamask, from their website. Remove the Metamask from their website. And everything that you had to say about that in regards to that. So if he doesn't agree with you, that's fine. He'd be wrong.
Right. So
which is fine as well.
So what is
come on up in here, Rob.
No, but hold it, mate. Shut up for a bit. What I'm saying is we had a warning from Metamask and everyone was told to ignore it and just go and continue and hit the bypass and then connect their Metamask wallet to the Boomerang website, even though Metamask had come out with a real warning. But now that warning's gone, I'm only making a few assumptions to why it's gone. And from my perspective, I assume the fact that they've taken down their website that was doing the testing may have some relevance to the MetaMask
right
system, not flagging it as a dubious site, because technically speaking, there is no site online now. So I'm only assuming they've got nothing to monitor, and they've just got a plain 303 splash screen up there now. So that's what I'm saying. And if I come across any other which way or form and said something, I've obviously said it wrong. But I mean, who knows, to be honest, how do we really know what makes these warnings come up from MetaMask unless they tell us how they check out these sites? But it doesn't change the fact to me that this isn't a scam, or it's still a scam. I mean, they're literally asking people to invest in licenses for doing arbitrage trading, and every single bit of research that we've done is we've never ever once, even when people were getting paid into their MetaMask wallet, have they done arbitrage trading, because every single line of code that we've looked at has actually proven they've lost money on every trade. But the problem, the battle that we're having, we have two battles. We have one battle with the multi-level marketers that's telling us that we're just creating FUD and uncertainty by what we're saying, because they still want to get the commissions when people sign up for these platforms. And the other thing, is obviously because people are receiving money into their MetaMask wallet, they can't get it through their little wee brains. That money's not coming from arbitrage trading, it's coming from a wallet address where they keep topping up the funds to make the transactions go through. And we've literally topped up those wallets when people couldn't do any arbitrage trading, and the trades started happening again. And since we've done that, they stripped out half the code of the website so that people couldn't see the code that was generating the payment amounts.
Right.
So now we've got the rest of the code that was generating the market opportunities seems to have been stripped out of the website. Or it didn't actually. It was only the 303 era. So yeah. So I don't know. So where did I go wrong? I don't actually get it. So, what am I saying?
Let me know when I jump back in. Let me know.
Yeah, go.
The fake guy. I'm not introducing you onto this call, but I'm telling you right now that if you don't tell us where you know that you went wrong by putting money into the system, then you're just going along with the flackers of the world.
What do you mean by that?
What you just explained about the fact that people put money into Boomerang and they suspect that they're getting a trade completed, but they're not, because they're being spoon drip fed by a separate wallet that we conclude is the pertinent evidence, is the real truth. It's a fact. And so these people that want to come on here and talk about this, that, and the third being involved, unless you want to go all the way live and say your piece, trying to connect with us on the chat is not helping anybody. So please come and bring your information where you know that you went wrong and expose them with us.
What I reckon would be good is if you gave us your MetaMask address and we could see what you've been doing. So if you've got a MetaMask wallet, chuck it in the window, mate, and we'll look it up. Because we might have already tagged you, and we can probably see, because we've been tagging people. So that would be quite interesting. Also, bear in mind, Fate, we get a lot of people in here baiting us with information. So we don't always, we need a level of trust. So if you're still a believer of BTCC or still a believer of arbitrage trading, Boomerang, let us know what you are on the fence with, and we can probably discuss that in more depth. If that would be quite fun for us if that works for you.
That's what we want.
Yeah,
for all of us.
And also anyone else listening right now would be fantastic. I have to go to the, I think I have to go to the, I've got an appointment coming up. I'll just find out when it is exactly.
Yep.
We're 9:20 a.m. Oh, that's good. All right. So we'll go back to Richard.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's just a simple understanding. I can't be the one to hold all the facts that Danny's trying to bring to the table. I can't hold them all in order, and nobody's doing it for Danny. So let's just come on board and help each other. Let's get people involved where we can show what's really happened, what's really going on, and then we can talk about it. Because until then, we're sitting on the fence with the flackers of the world, and we're asking for those people sitting on the fence with us to bring the freaking evidence.
Well, it's hard though, isn't it? I mean, we're not Shavez. We're not B-Fuel. We're not in their offices. Even though we've had people like Garrett Blakely on here the other day for half an hour talking to us, who has been working in those offices, telling us it's all a sham, and you've got video evidence of, of Garrett Blakely's been in those offices working with these people who has firsthand met Shavez, worked with Shavez, introduced opportunities which were shady as hell. And then they've come and been whistleblowers. And, even though we've had those sort of people in here, talking to us, we still get people who just go, oh, it's not a scam.
Yep.
Okay. But, fair enough. But if you want to look at the evidence that we've gathered, I mean, the fact of the matter is literally we've gone through and tagged 1,500 addresses of doing transactions. We've actually noticed people doing transactions when we've noticed people doing transactions when the site has been down. And just the other day, I tagged Pascal. He's the guy and he's been doing test arbitrage trading when the website's down. So where's he doing that from? But we've managed to tag it back to him, which is quite interesting.
But
so we've just been trying to do a lot of stuff ourselves. But we always need a hand. Right, Rob, here you go, mate.
What's up, Rob?
Hello.
You woke up grumpy.
No, I have woken up just realistic. And that is last night you were wrong. And you were wrong because you were talking and you weren't watching what I was doing on there. Metamask took those warnings down and the sites were still up last night. And if you went into a link, which I showed everybody last night, you can type in the address. Yep. And you can type in the address of the sites and they will tell you if they are okay or not. And both sites were okay and they were both up. And what I'm saying is that, as you and Richard point out, there are mega red flags. But there are people out there as well who want a reason to ignore the red flags. And if we pass on any information that's not true, they will latch on to that and say, well, because they made a mistake there, then everything else is a mistake too. And so that's what I'm pointing out.
Well,
that's the paradigm.
I get you, but I'm not disagreeing with you. And I don't actually see where I actually didn't say this is because. I said it may be because they have removed the site. It may be because they have taken the code out of the back of the website. I didn't say that was the infinitive reason why.
Yeah. Well, that's what I heard, that it was a reason why. And what I'm saying is that
No. I didn't say that.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what you say. It matters what people heard or thought you said.
I can't handle what they think. I can't control what people think because I've been sitting here for 2.5 years telling people.
It was pretty clear.
You can't just overtalk me on that because I tell people I go with what I have. And at the end of the day, I'm just waving red flags. Whether you believe it's a red flag or a green flag, you have to make your own choice. But I can only go with what I've got.
Yeah, and we had a person last night who had left an audio message for his group that was latching onto, and I've heard other people do the same thing, that if we make a mistake, they will latch onto it, or if we say anything that is ambiguous, they will latch onto it and say, oh, well, that's the evidence there that what they're saying isn't true or blah, blah, blah.
I don't know.
Hey, look,
when you say
it's
they,
not that we've got people out there who want to listen to us. They don't want to listen to us. And so I don't think we need to feed anybody who wants to grab onto an excuse not to listen to us. That's what I'm saying.
But I didn't say that, Rob.
I'm with you.
You did, Danny. You did, otherwise I wouldn't be on here.
No, but what did I say?
You said exactly what I said. You said last night, right? You made a comment
in the chat.
I was on last night, and I'm with you, Danny. You never said what he said.
in the
Yeah,
chat,
well, he
Rob,
did,
right?
and he
I
said
was
it
on
this
here
morning as
last
well.
night. He
But
said
what
it
did
in
I
the
say?
way, Danny said it in the way that he explained, not the way that you said. That's what I heard last night.
Interpreted it.
I think this is the reason. I think it's a good point. I do. But what I'm
Yep.
saying, Rob, is that I wouldn't have made such a lavish claim that I knew why the MetaMask warning has gone off or on. I wouldn't. I'm not even qualified to know. But what I said, what I did say to you is, have you checked the website code? Because they may have removed the code that was causing it to.
That's
and
exactly what you said.
So, and I said,
That's how I got it.
I mean, do you want to go and watch this video where I've actually lost all? I mean, I'm sick to fuck death with this, to be honest, Rob. And
Yep.
the reason why is because you're claiming that I've said something wrong, and my intentions is to give whatever information that may be a possibility. So I've said to people, you know, they may have taken the code out of the website. I didn't say, hey, look. They have taken the code out of the website. Now, if I've said it wrong, let's put it right. But I mean, they must be laughing at us right now where, you know, like how many things do we need to show people that are wrong and red flags before we get one little wee thing? And if you think they're just going to focus on that one wee point and they're going to say, oh, I'm never going to listen to Danny again because he
Well,
said,
I don't think it is a little point. You know, like,
but I haven't said it though, Rob.
Mate, I think you did. So there you
No,
go.
you
We will
didn't.
agree to
Let's
disagree.
go to your video.
Find it up,
Well, you
Danny.
don't have to because I'm just coming
that's
on.
not fair to say I don't have to because you're accusing me of saying something I didn't say.
Mate, I don't have to say
But he
anything
said-
at all.
No,
I'm just
you should
I'm
get
just
the
saying
evidence.
that
Okay, let me
there's a
ask
lot of
you a
people out there.
You need to get the recording up so we can all hear it again, because I know what I heard and I know what Danny said. So we're all saying,
Yeah.
we're not all singing
There
from
cannot-
the same hymn tune.
Yeah, there can't be a juxtaposition.
Side
If one person
where a
saying
couple
one
of
thing and
links and
another
it
person
said
saying another.
you can also use
Let's
this
just get it right together.
utility.
Well, I
So I
want to be on the
clicked
same
on that
page.
and see here
Right.
for the rationale behind blacklisted, not blacklisted.
Go back about 2 minutes,
Blacklisted.
Danny.
Interesting. They were last night, but if not, please let me know in the chat room.
The
We
true
have got
arbiters
no
are
social
what
media
people
news.
who are on here
Basically,
think
I
they
haven't heard
heard
anything
and
of
what they
interest.
took from it.
But we have
I
got
can't
an
do what-
update on the
hey, that's
MetaMask
unfair.
warning.
What people think, I can't make any, you know, what they want to listen to and what I said is two different things. If you want to read, I'm brought up in a religious cult. We used to use the Bible, and people would interpret it to any which way they want. So if it's not in my Danny Bible, I don't think for a minute, and if I may be wrong, but I don't think for a minute I would have made a bold statement saying that the reason why the MetaMask warning has gone is because they have removed code out of the website. But I said they may have removed the code out of the website, and that's why the warning's gone, and that is feasible. But whether people wanted to interpret that as Danny said, that they had removed
their
code out of the
problem.
website, yeah, it is their problem, and I didn't say that. But I mean, at the end of the day, the website's been taken offline, and it's not there anymore. So they can't use MetaMask. MetaMask have no choice now to take that off, even if it was on, because they've either removed the code. Now, they removed code from the website previously. They removed the mathematical equations where they were paying money into people's MetaMask wallets. They literally have shown them that after we did a video, they watched our video and they removed the code where they were working out how to calculate how much money people would get trading. So they have removed code in the past. So then while I was listening to you, Rob, I'm thinking to myself, how would they have got that warning removed? And by going out there and announcing that the warning has been removed may actually give people a green light into thinking that everything's okay and we are wrong. So I probably wouldn't have actually done a video about that, but it's interesting to be there. And if you're on the fence with whether it's true or right, is one thing, but I'm not on the fence. You know,
I'm the bridge.
Yeah,
I'm the bridge
so-
between you and Rob right now, Danny. Let
So
me say something.
in my head, I'm thinking to myself, why would MetaMask remove a warning? And I'm thinking to myself, they must have altered the website code and got rid of all the dubious code in the website. And that was just a suggestion. And then you said you hadn't checked the website code, so that could be feasible. Didn't say it was. Richard.
What I said
Rob,
last
can I
night.
jump in here?
Eh?
What I said last night is that MetaMask had removed the warning. And the other thing is that we don't know. And yes, we do speculate a lot of the times because you have to, just as you pointed out. But the thing is that the owner of the website can also apply to MetaMask to have the warning removed. And that was a link that I pointed out.
Is it a fact?
Night. Yes, I do,
you know
know
that's a fact?
It was on my video last night, Danny.
Now, no, I'm not saying that they can. Everyone can. But are you saying that's what they've done?
No, I have no idea. I wouldn't know. But what I'm saying, that is a thing available to them. But I'm also saying that I don't think that anybody like MetaMask would remove a warning off of a URL just because the code has changed.
I don't know about that. I
need to help.
I wouldn't mind betting that they have monitoring devices. And if they don't find, it's just like ChatGPT when we put code into ChatGPT and we ask it to tell us what that code means. I'm sure they've got programs out there that scout through the code of websites and look for code that could be dubious. And
I'm going to deliver you guys.
It could be automated.
We are all Satoshi and Boomerang. Can I please interject? By the power that is within me, under the sound of my voice, listen to what I'm about to say. When you go to MetaMask and you enter in the browser on MetaMask, http testing@boomerang.trade or http boomerang.trade, nothing comes up. There is no website to connect to. But if you try to go to the old site, you get the picture that I'm sending into the chat right now.
Yeah, and each of those were
this is where you and Danny and Rob need to commune together before and after shows to know where both of your heads are at as it speculates to the
we're on the same page. The problem is, Rich, is that we need to get more than 3 fucking hours sleep a night.
Did you see this?
And that you need more controversy online, Richard, to get more viewership. This is how it works.
Yeah, we're just doing this for a stunt. Hey,
yeah, I'm
just
just going to head around to fucking Danny in about 2 hours and smack him in the face live on air, and we'll get a million views on TikTok.
I got 2.5 million last week on that one. Yeah, but no, and this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is so funny. I mean, let me say we want viewers, right? So let's bring up a browser window. There's Rob on the browser window on Danny's show. Let's say Danny has got Rob. Let's make Rob big. Make Rob big. And now Danny wants to show that there is a warning on Boomerang's website. Right now, we've got this warning. Here it is. Deceptive site here. This is live. This is coming from MetaMask's URL, and it tells you that their domain name is just naughty. Now I can make that come up from MetaMask's wallet right now. So there you go. The warning's back, Rob. What are we going to now? Have we got more clicks? Did we just get some more clicks?
And is that up now?
Yeah, I can make it come up.
No.
So what I put in the Avengers chat. How that's dubious with what you're trying to personify right now.
But we can also go live and go to the lookup site that you see here, and we can look up to see whether its site is blocked, and we can just literally go in there and go app hyphen and Boomerang. And this is the part that sort of nukes me a little bit, I'll be honest, because I don't want this to be. So you go and check their website and the domain is not blocked. Well, go put your money in it then, kids. If you want to record this and send it off to Shavez, say, look, the site has not been flagged by MetaMask, even though it has been for the last 4 or 5 days. It's now good to go. Where you go.
You want to go and throw your money away, go and crack on.
But if you could do it under user ID, the heck would be great because I'll get 10% of your money.
Yeah.
And if you want to sit here and wait for more than 70 days for the launch to actually be launched,
we can make more use of their money than Boomerang.
Yeah. What point?
Rob,
what point do you have? What's this point have? All validators, baited licenses, and BCT.
Richard.
I've got to go anyway. So 9 minutes. I've got to go in 9 minutes.
Oh wow, Rob.
Richard.
Let me hear you meow, Rob.
Meow.
So you guys,
you're not allowed to fucking steal my tagline.
Meow.
fucking hell. So where to from here, guys? What's happening now? So we've got Metamask. We've got no website up, no DApp testing done. It said it could take 5 days, which means they're not going to be going by Thursday, which will buy them another week. So now they've got 2 weeks.
The largest point was that guy towards the end who, well, the way I heard it anyway, was to say, how come we can't train or test or whatever it is, the AI bot, but manual trade at the same time?
Right.
Good point.
And he said it's up to Chavez. So, Rob, let me ask you a question. When you're in the master class of the Brown Lister trash sheet, do you ever pick up on what they're trying to tell you about between, switching between Boomerang and
getting past Brown listing.
BTCC? What is Brown listing?
Code Brown.
Brown listing is when you don't pay for your
Code Brown. Code Brown.
Code Brown?
Yeah, it's when you're in the
Bitcoin
pool and
Brown?
somebody lets one rip and it turns into a number 2 instead of a number 1.
Okay. So Fate put in the chat all the validators paid, which I mean, I think he probably said paid, Boomerang license with BTCC. And that makes a lot of sense because the uplines from the BTCC, instead of keeping their money coming out of the platform in the process that Trash Sheet calls it, and then spend your money in the real world, you keep it in the system, and then you're locked into the next product, the next platform. And that's all really what we have to stipulate about it anyway, in the real sense, is that these people think that they can bring money into a new tech or a new platform or a new MLM, and it doesn't go anywhere. Nobody gets rich.
Hey, couple of news flashes. First thing is 15 hours ago, someone tried to do a fake flash loan. Oh, sorry, an alleged fake flash loan trade. And they did it 10 times.
Wow.
Yep. So that
my
means
question for Rob is are they trying to make a ploy between the Boomerang to get into the next product that you're sensing? Because I'm not picking up on what he's talking about with the liquidity pool, all that kind of bullcrap.
Oh, look, I haven't heard that, and I heard you comment about it, and I'm not too sure what was said there. But the point is that I think there's a lot of people out there who are trying to latch on to any misspeak that we make, mistake that we make, etc., etc., etc.
Let's call it mislistening.
Yep. Like or misinterpretation, or whatever.
Right.
And so we need to just watch that if we can.
100%.
And the other thing was, it like you could say that if
don't give him too much credit.
In reference to what Richard is saying, you could come up with product 1, which was BTCC, I think. Product 2, Boomerang.
WAS, the upline from WAS.
Oh, was 1. Yep. So you got WAS, then BTCC, and then Boomerang, and you could come up with the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and you end up putting money in, and it seems to make money, or it just is about to make money, but nobody ever gets any money out. So that was where I got a little bit confused with that guy, Fake Flake, whatever his name was.
Flatjacker.
Flacker Pants.
No. The guy who put the comment in just before Fate, sorry. Where he says, I have a 5,000 Boomerang license and a 5,000 BTCC miners, and I made zero.
that was
Well, he
fake.
should have made something at least out of the Boomerang had he been involved in the testing. However, yes, he wouldn't have got anywhere near his initial investment back. And as was seen, if you bought on average, if you bought a $500 Boomerang license, the most you've got out of that is around about $15.
So interesting enough, Rob, what he's saying here is he's basically put he's mined $1,200 worth, and he had to pay $1,900, but no one's $19,000. No one's talking about where that money for B fuel went.
Yep.
Oh,
and we're not telling you you're a liar
absolutely.
or anything fake. We're telling you that you need to validate your claims of evidence prior to bringing them to the courtroom of evidence that we have here on the line.
Yeah,
because it's a chain of events, no matter what happens on every side, on every person's, conscience.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've always got to come back to that one defining statement. Have you made money out of this?
And
right.
Yeah. I always like the other one you say. The other word is only two words I like what you say, Rob, and that was the other one is extraordinary claims. Extraordinary claims need extraordinary evidence.
I know, and I didn't even say that.
Oh, didn't you? Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
that's
shame.
not how
He must be a bit gutted the fact that that's my favourite statement you've said and you haven't even said it.
I know. Your favourite Rob quote isn't even Rob.
Yeah, but no, it's good. And it's a collective here, guys. Hey, I've got to shoot to an appointment and I've got to leave in 3 minutes. And I've got a dog sitting on my knee that needs to be convinced to stay home alone.
Mate.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, it's Lisa. Yo.
No, man.
No, she's talking to herself because she watches me on the TV and she listens in the background. So she's like one of my favourite scary.
That's her head on the pillow.
I bet she's got the TV on in the bedroom. I know, she'll have the TV on in the bedroom. She'll go, do we really have to watch this guy and have him on your phone? It's Wednesday night. Anyway, sorry, Lisa. She's a bit mortified now. Good stuff, guys. I think lots happening. Now, I'm making a prediction for Wednesday, and this is something I'm going to say. It's not going to happen. It's just a Danny prediction, and they will be launching a new product on Wednesday. They have already told us that they were going to make everyone flash loan providers, and they were going to use, now get this, they were going to use the money that was sitting in people's Metamask wallets to become a flash loan provider. Now, doesn't that sound a little bit strange? That they are going to use people's money that's sitting in their Metamask wallet. How do they know how much money is in people's Metamask wallet? And why do they think you wouldn't mind borrowing it out as a flash loan provider? That was going to be released a month ago. They told us that they were already developing it and they were already going to do beta testing on the early May, which is halfway through now. So that my prediction is they're going to come out with some product on Wednesday and they will start pushing that new product. And this one will just fade away. That's my prediction. Anyone else got a prediction?
I think you might have missed something in there.
I missed lots of things, Rob, because I'm so bloody tired.
Yeah, but I will talk to you offline about that.
Okay. Have they released it?
No. I think that's a very interesting comment, which I had not thought about. And of course, that pisses me off as well, that you might actually come up with an idea that I didn't think about.
I still want to find out where they told everyone they had to renew their wallet addresses in a hurry. That comment, because they come on about 2-3 weeks ago saying that something major was.
Isn't it obvious, though, that the system that they have in place that they're trying to sell now really does work, but what the reason for it to be working, they're not going to present. They're only going to give it to the separate scammers that wanted to put money in the first place.
Yeah.
Isn't that obvious?
Something. Hey, I've got to go, guys. Really do.
Richard. Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty deep. But no, I'll have a yarn on the if you jump into the Avenger chat, Rob, do you know how to do that? Because you're never really there. You just go to the Avenger WhatsApp group and go to call somebody, and you should be able to add yourself to the call. In fact, I'll do that now. So your phone should be ringing, Rob. And I'm going to close this meeting off and say thank you. So I'll just do that now, and I'll leave you guys on the stage if you want. But that's our show for today, guys. Rob, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do an exit.
I expect to get paid for that air of controversy that would have increased the level of viewership. So,
well, it did actually, Rob. It did. It did actually increase.
Wipe your brown list.
Yeah. So brown alert. There was a bit of an argument going on in the Avengers room. Please watch the last 3 hours of our. If you watch the last 3 hours of our show, you will see that Rob and I banged heads a little bit, but I come out as the warrior. I was the warrior, and he's arguing in the back. Now we're trying our best to give you guys enough information, and he won't stop talking to me, and I want to turn him down. Okay, guys. Rob, you have the last word. You ready?